Good evening, civilians. The Night Watch has arrived to keep vigil and protect you from what lurks in the dark. Welcome to Session 3 of our 100th Vigil 2E story, Cold Cases, Forsaken Spaces. Last session, our nascent cell of hunters boarded a ferry to cross Lake Michigan. They quickly discovered there was a hit on their changeling ward once on board. But they were not alone. Help came from an unexpected quarter. A strange vampire-not-vampire appeared, claiming to be there specifically to protect the changeling, and with foreknowledge of the attempted hit. Battle ensued. The cell readily burned, bashed, and battered several vampire ghouls, while the new guy face down and bested the hit squad's champion. They agreed to allow him to join their group, for now. They quickly switched from the ferry to a private yacht thanks to their new Dampier friend, and made their way to the changeling's hometown. Too bad the yacht was owned by the mob. That's a whole other problem. Once there, they got settled in, wandered the town, sampling local food and drink, and then made their way to the abandoned church tied to the cult from the 70s. They're here to investigate. Once there, they found strange arcane markings that, when studied too closely, got into their heads and had supernatural effects on them. They discovered much evidence of an evil entity, similar to the group phenomenon known as the Hat Man, and while they researched this at the abandoned church, they seemingly summoned the horror, or something very much like it, by merely focusing their attention on it. Unable to best the foe, the Union Hunter, support your local unions, held it off long enough for the rest of the party to escape. The Dampier, the priest, and the pyrokinetic escaped, but were blown off their feet by a massive shockwave. Returning to the scene, they found an unconscious changeling, strangely unfazed and undamaged, and the burnt shape of a winged humanoid charred into the ground itself. The Union Hunter, seemingly to have been vaporized and lost to them. Tonight they mourn the fallen and carry on the mission, digging deeper into the long gone but not forgotten secrets of the past. Our cast full of hunters and one lost changeling are here, so I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. Tell us who you are, how people can find you online, and who you're playing tonight. You muted.
With Sean not here, I guess I go first?
Yep.
That's weird.
Man.
I don't like it.
This feels wrong. No, I don't.
It does. It feels
Mourn the fallen.
No, damn it. This never gets any easier. Hi.
Wow, quite the eulogy. Carry on.
Hi, I'm Steve. You can find me on the internet at Voodoo Arcade, and tonight I will be playing the half-vampire Furio Quinn.
Hello there. You can find me on the interwebs as Changeling Ever. My pronouns are they, them, but tonight I will be playing Reese Sinclair, the Winter Court Changeling, whose pronouns are he and him. Gotta figure out if this vampire is worth trusting.
Fontaine.
That's you, Patty.
I'm used to going last. That's weird.
I'm always last.
I am Patty Shakes everywhere on the internet, and tonight I'll be playing Baptiste Fontaine, the Voodoo Priest.
And I am Devin. You can find me online at Sort of Sullied. And I am Kyle, the pain in the head pyromancer. And Tyler, you're muted.
Something.
That's because I was saying horrible things about you. And I am Eldritch Echoes, your storyteller tonight. So now that you know who we all are, shameless plug time. Please remember to follow the Onyx Path on Twitch. Follow Vorpal Tales on Twitch. Like and subscribe. Find both YouTubes. Look at archives. Lots of cool games in there. Leave comments. Interact. When Vorpal Tales is not on the Onyx Path channel upholding the Vigil, you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Reddit at Vorpal Tales. We also have a website, vorpaltales.com. Come find the link to our Discord there and hang out. And lastly, if you'd like to sub to the Onyx Path or Vorpal Tales on Twitch, especially if you have Prime, this is September, which means if you sign up for more than 1 month of it, you'll get a long-term discount. Go check it out. And while you're at it, go check out our Patreon, patreon.com/VorpalTales. Lots of fun things for signing up there. A special thanks tonight to Onyx Path Publishing for always being awesome to the people who play their games, to Astral Tabletop for providing the virtual tabletop we use to roll bones and play music, and last but not least, my brother at N8 MIDD for an endless list of our character sheets, including the one we used tonight. And with all that out of the way, let's go hunt some monsters.
Booyakacha.
Does anyone need aspirations?
Yes.
What did you fulfill, sir?
Protect a member of the party in a fight. I cut a bullet in half, protecting Reese.
Sure as shit did. So what are we going to
Okay.
replace that with?
In half.
In half. Bullet. In half.
Half.
In 2/3.
There we go.
I cut a bullet in 2/3.
Good job.
That's 2/3 more than I'd have got.
Help me out, guys. What should the half vampire do with you guys?
Not drink our blood.
I
It's
was
very
gonna
rude.
say
Yeah.
that.
Don't kill us.
Half vampire.
Please,
Half.
sir.
Don't drink half our blood.
Please, sir. Don't drink my blood.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't drink half our blood. That sounds good. I like that one.
Okay, well, I'm about to put down drink half of someone's blood, so...
Wait, no,
Noses.
you're supposed to do the opposite of that.
Put down, drink half of a blood.
Do it.
Chop something besides a bullet in half.
Oh, I got one.
Oh God, he's not mentioning it.
Oh,
What
I know.
is it gonna be?
I
I'm
know.
terrified.
Your aspiration is not to fear because fear is the mind killer.
Wrong game, but yes, that's also correct. I'm
Come
gonna
join
put
us on
down-
October 12th every Monday for our Doom game.
Where there'll be a lot of placing of hands in boxes.
What?
It makes sense if you know Doom.
Ooh.
What's in the box, Tyler?
Pain.
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 I want to change my aspiration to use my sword to complete a mundane task.
I'm for it.
My immediate thought process went to Casey Jones using Leo's katana to chop vegetables in the first Turtles movie.
I'm for it.
Hey,
So
Furio,
I'm writing down
I
a
need-
projection
I need this
on what I
bottle
think it'll
opened.
be.
You need that bottle opened? Okay.
And there
This
goes and
bottle.
there goes Kyle's fingers.
Well, then he can drink half our blood.
Right. I either open the drink and complete my aspiration, or I cut him and I get to drink half of a blood.
So-
I've written down the mundane task. I hope it is.
Okay.
Did anyone else need aspirations?
Mine are the same. I did
No.
not solve a thing.
Negative.
I did
All
not
right.
find anything new.
Okay then. Where are we at for beats?
I have 1 experience and 2 beats.
2 experience, 0 beats.
2 experience, 0 beats.
Well, that was fast. Well, I have 2 experience and 0 beats.
Yeah, that means
Party time.
you are not creating enough drama within your own game.
I haven't rolled fails. I really haven't.
What if we just make like dramatically bad choices?
What if I am a dramatically bad choice?
Let's turn this bitch into an opera.
Start singing when we're doing stuff?
So,
Sure.
risking willpower and failing gets beats. Risking willpower and not failing, I think gets beats. I'll double check that. Getting a condition and then having it affect you gets beats every time it does. Resolving conditions. choosing dramatic failures, that's the easiest one, but there are plenty of others. Double checking, see what else I can find.
I actually haven't been rolling failures like normal, so I haven't been able to.
Damn it, Devin. This is all your fault.
Conditions, though, I'm doing all right on. I mean, I'm already mad, but we're all mad here. Also, wrong series.
Success. Yep, you get beats for succeeding or failing risking willpower.
Wait, that means... Did we give me...
You get 1 for succeeding, 2 for failing.
Then, I don't remember if I got 1 for last week when you told me I'd risk willpower for wreathing him in flames.
I don't know. You can err on the side of no, though. I'm fine with that.
Okay. 1/5 of an experience it is.
Okay. So, when last we left, you were all standing around the changeling who was waking up from being at the center of a massive explosion unharmed. Burnt figure of an angel or some demon or something in the ground. And a vaporized companion. Still have a mystery to solve. Still have to figure out what's going on with Reese's parents, what's going on with this church, what happened with the cult in its dark past, what happened with the strange creature you're following, the humanoid with the deer skull for a head.
Is he really... Did he just die? The last thing I heard his mind say was... Keep the vigil and stay the fuck out of people's heads.
It's not what he told you to say, sir.
Yeah, but it sounds better this way.
Okay, what did he actually tell you to say, though?
Keep the vigil and support your local unions.
Yeah, but you said it already, so...
Look, I don't know. I was knocked out. I don't have a fucking clue.
How you survive this blast?
Like I said, I've got no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Can I read Reese's mind and tell if he's being honest?
No. Because the proximity of the wards on the church prevent you from reading anyone's mind. Or not the wards, but the strange letters that get into your head if you focus on them.
Okay.
They were blocking any kind of they were blocking any kind of ability or power to sense things you can't just see or sense with your normal senses.
Okay. Either way, we should probably get inside because I know that he has the outline like he just got burnt to a crisp by a nuclear explosion or something, but we should probably err on the side of caution and go inside where it has wards, and then we can put up more wards. Cause that was scary shit, and he's dead, and that's just like Dad, dead. And now I'm not sure if I have a headache or if I'm just hurting inside.
Aw.
So, when that happens, I'm looking at the situation. We've got a dead person in the group. All this is going on. He says proceed with caution. I don't want to just walk right up to the front door of the church and kick it in. Like, side kick it right off its hinges.
Oh no.
Okay.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Don't do that, boy.
You're not gonna listen to them, I assume?
No.
Oh, okay. God.
Go ahead and walk up to the door and roll Too many words. Strength? Strength in this one?
I would like to be behind him. when
Oh,
this
you
happens.
are still like where the shockwave happened.
Alright.
Okay.
Yes. Strength plus resolve because you're angry. We'll go with resolve. It seems fun.
Any bonus dice for being awesome?
No.
No. That is correct.
You get negative dice from being you.
For being Furio.
3 successes.
You just stomp right over to that door, and you spin kick the fuck out of it. Like, channel your inner Jet Li.
Oh,
And
yeah,
it
one of
actually-
those backspin kicks.
It's actually a double door. The church kind with the handles that push in, the metal ones. that
Oh,
go
perfect.
clunk,
Like
clunk.
the each one like the half arch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those look so cool getting kicked in.
And you kick it so hard, they actually dent in the middle. And then they bounce off the chain on the inside and knock you backwards. You don't lose your balance, though. The doors both have 1/2 of a foot boot dent in them. They're wood. And they're cracked. And there's like wood cracks going up the sides now. There's a chain on the other side of that door.
There's a sign, boy.
He's trying to get his foot in the door. It didn't work.
Go ahead and make a... You're still mad, but you're paying attention. So go ahead and make a wits
Just wit.
plus composure roll. I was trying to decide if I want to throw a skill at you, but not for this.
Okay. 2 successes.
Chained from the inside?
Right. I mean, there's something in there.
Or there's another way in that isn't chained.
Yeah, back door.
That sounds dumb.
I'm gonna start walking around the building.
That sounds dumb. That's not a thing.
That sounds.
It's always the
dumb.
monster.
Right.
I'm gonna walk around the building.
And just when you're thinking that, the building coming from what seemingly the building itself, it's just a wave of emotion. And it hits all of you.
What is the emotion?
Make resolve plus composure plus supernatural tolerance roll. Supernatural tolerance in the case of you guys. So for you, I'm going to use the right word. Stand by.
What that?
It's different for each of you, and not you might not all have it. Gotta check. Starting with Fontaine, for you.
A cold?
Well, you didn't put dots on your powers. 3. Add 3 bonus dice for your supernatural ghostly powers.
I shall roll.
Kyle,
2
you are
successes.
going to add... Put dots on yours. Thank you. Technopathy, so it's also 3 for you. Reese, it's your word. And for Furio, word. It's your weird.
Weird?
That's how you're supposed to say it, yeah. It's spelled W-Y-R-D. It's word, which means it's weird.
Isn't that weird?
That's the Norse concept of weird being fate, by the way.
Correct.
So
And for you, I'm going to have you roll control, Steve, since it's extra 2 dice for you.
Oh, you weren't talking to me. You were talking to Reese. Right. I knew that.
Oh, yeah. Reese has weird, yeah.
weird plus what now? Sorry.
Resolve and composure.
Correct.
Thank you. Sorry. And then it won't let me select weird. So
Yeah, add it as bonus dice.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Come here, clicky clacks.
Relax.
It knocked over the camera.
Oh my
I
god.
thought Tyler fell out of his chair for a second. Great.
No, Tyler just rolled a 1. And
It's
the
like,
world
we need-
shook.
The world
we need
broke.
to-
Yes.
That's
we
just
need to
not
send
possible.
911 to Tyler.
Okay. It looks like Kyle got 4 successes. Baptiste got 2.
Everybody else got 2.
Furier got 2. Reese got 2. Guess what, Kyle, buddy? Your luck is holding. You're the only one unaffected by this.
I'm too busy crying about something else.
You are all feeling a terrible combination of remorse and regret that is going to give you a -2 dice penalty to all pools, as long as you're within the radius of the church.
Can I turn any of that into glamour?
You want to try to feed off the church, or do you mean feed off of them?
Well, actually neither. My glamour is full, so.
Oh, okay. Probably would be a lot easier to feed off them right now, yeah. It's up to you what you're attaching the emotion to, or what memories it makes flood your mind, but you know that came from something in or on, or the building itself, you don't know.
Interesting.
Kyle's still too busy thinking back about how another old hunter in his life is dead, as he's wandering around the church to try and find the back door.
Kyle, always wander off on your own around large buildings, please.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to roll Witch plus Composure. See how much you're paying attention.
Two successes.
It's windy. It's cold. Building's trying to make you sad. The forest is making creepy rustling noises, you know, like when the wind blows through the trees and the plants and grass and shit. But you don't notice anything else. It's real distracting and creepy and annoying. In other words, you needed an exceptional success to catch that.
That's fine.
You head around to the back, and you do see that back door you saw when you were back there that you were almost going to investigate last week when the shockwave hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
need you to roll stamina plus resolve plus your supernatural tolerance. As soon as you step around the back, just into the back area, you immediately feel like you're being drained. Like everything's getting pulled from your head down to your feet and out.
4 successes.
Alright, let's see if that's enough.
Against your rolls, no.
It was not this time. I got 5.
I'm shocked.
However, the wording is interesting. Does that mean total successes or the difference in successes above the contested roll? It's total successes, that's going to wreck your day. We're going to go with the difference.
Yeah.
You lose 1 point of temporary willpower. Just drained away.
Okay.
That would have
I was
been
gonna
5.
I was gonna say, if it was that, then can I, for the fact that it's that bad, retroactively roll willpower?
So yeah, no, you lose the 1.
Done.
Yeah, it felt like it was getting sucked all the way from the top of you down to the bottom and out.
That's no good.
What do you do, specifically?
We're still trying to get into the church. And I don't have anything that actually blocks that. So, is the door unlocked?
So that happened as soon as you stepped around the corner. You didn't actually get to the door yet, so you're just going to carry on?
I'll carry on. I'll see if anything gets worse or if it's...
Dex plus athletics.
Oh, that's gonna be bad.
Hey, where'd Headache Boy go?
See if his luck holds, folks.
Saw him creep
Nope.
around the back.
No, do not want to give myself that many extra dice because I can fail this. 1 success. Why can't I fail today?
You move forward and you trip and stumble and almost fall. It's like you were snagged on something, both feet. You can carry on to the door now because you caught yourself, though.
Okay. Is the door locked?
You get to the door, and I'm going to need you to roll stamina plus resolve plus supernatural tolerance again. You're halfway to the door now.
I have something I'd like to do to my door when I get a moment.
Okay.
Six
Oh,
successes.
look at that! You get a bit of beneficial condition from that. Well, I guess you don't because this is resistant. Yep, you do because you win. They only got 4.
Nice.
So, hold on, I'm gonna get it for you and tell you what it is.
You're having me roll my max dice pools, so I'm okay with this.
Ah, here we are. Steadfast. You are confident and resolved. When you fail a roll, resolve this condition to instead treat the action as if you had 1 success.
Okay.
It lasts until you use it once, and then it's gone.
I approve of this.
If that roll is a chance die, you can resolve the condition and roll a single die instead.
Okay.
So, I need you to make the athletics plus dexterity roll again.
Now this is where I'm going to trip and fall on my face. Or you're going to not roll for me because that didn't click. 1 success.
That's good. At 110.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
Yeah, 1 success.
Again, it's like something's making you trip and stumble on both feet, like you have to tear them free.
But I got to the door now.
He's just not gonna look down, is he?
No.
You make it all the way to the door. I need you to roll. I need you to roll. Resolve plus stamina plus resistance again.
I am not going to look down and see skeletons at my feet.
There was a hint when you failed the perception roll. It's not skeletons.
Oh, okay. Four successes.
Ty, you want to resolve your condition?
Sure. I'll take a beat.
As opposed to re-rolling again?
Yes.
And you get the beat for resolving the condition. That is correct. You get 1 success and athletics plus dex again. You are so screwed if you fall.
Oh, I'm really that screwed if I fall?
Yes.
Then I'm going to burn willpower for bonus dice. This is the last roll, right?
Depends on if you can get the door open easily. You have no idea what's happening.
5 successes!
You pull your feet free again. Okay, what did you want to do to your door?
So...
Furio.
So, in the moment that he's like starting to go across the other side, I'll keep kicking at the door, kind of like, because he's like I said, I'm mad, I'm angry, I'm kind of just trying to do this thing. So I do the big 1 spin kick. It doesn't open. I just kick, and I kick, and I kick, and I kick, and it's still not opening. And finally, I just kind of look at it. I pull the sword out.
Resolve that aspiration already, are we?
No, because I go to start hacking through the door with my sword, but I stop. I look at it, I look at the door, and I realize, no, not the tool. And I reach down, and I cut across my own hand. And you saw me do this before with the Nemesis thing. Drawing my own blood. Then my hand drips blood just a little bit, and then I reach out with it, and I take hold of one of the handles of the door, and I'm going to use my Malison Wreck and Ruin.
What does that do?
Rack and ruin. The Dampier hastens an inanimate object's destruction. By touching his blood to a mundane object with a proclamation of doom, he curses it to rust, rot, melt, or shatter as its makeup dictates. Cost: 1 lethal damage, dice pool strength plus stamina, instant action. Basically, if I succeed, up to objects up to size 15, I destroy. On an exceptional success, I do up to size 25.
Roll it.
So you're cursing a door.
Yes.
Well, it's a church.
Damn you, door!
And it's a -2 on the bonus pool, right?
What?
Yes.
A -2 on my bonus dice, right?
You're trying to reduce your dice pool? Yes.
Right, because of the emotion thing,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Oh, because of me. I thought it was the... Did your power say that? Yes. You're at
No.
-2, correct.
Right, okay. And then 1 lethal damage. And what happens if I use willpower? What happens?
You get 3 extra dice to the pool. So you'd get
Fuck
1.
it. Fuck it.
Furio really does not like this door.
Look, Vamp, like, we know you've got anger issues, and you can go to therapy for that, but this is not the time. And now you've got blood everywhere. God, gross.
Why are we trying to get into the evil church again? I'm confused.
4 successes.
I lost
Wait.
track.
The hunter who's here for the investigation doesn't know why he's going into the church.
Wasn't the church specifically for Sean's thing that, like...
All of the
That-
missions were connected because they all involved the guy.
Right.
The connection is the guy, not Reese.
This thing has runes set up to protect something inside. It's locked from the inside and it is attached to Reese's past. We all came together.
No,
because-
it's not attached to Reese's past. Reese is not the connective tissue. The skull-faced, deer-headed man is, the Wendigo, the skinwalker. He is the
That-
connective tissue across all missions.
Got it. Apologies. And the skinwalker. Okay. So I got 4 successes.
What's your defense?
My defense?
Yep.
Don't worry about it. It's a 6.
Okay. Yeah, you smash the door, and the 2 paths of the door fall forward and hit the ground, and the chain falls to the ground. Then the chain floats up into the air, starts spinning real fast, and whips out, and hits you so hard it flings you backwards onto your ass. You take 1 injury.
Bruised, lethal, aggravated.
Bruised.
Yep.
It also wraps around you, like it whips around your arms. Nope, like your arms are pinned to your side, like
Oh.
chaining. Yeah,
Got it. Okay.
yeah. And yeah, as you said, Fontaine jumped to you for a second. You haven't seen the pyromaniac. I mean, kinetic, recently.
The headache.
About how long has he been gone?
2 minutes.
Oh. We haven't heard any scream, or he's not cried out yet or anything, right? We haven't heard anything coming from the back.
Thump.
So, I mean,
God
I
damn
would
it.
assume it.
Thump, thump. God damn it. Thump, thump. I'm not looking down.
Okay, that's a little weird, but not outside the scope of who he is.
Flat out refuse.
Okay, but however, something has wrapped around Furio here.
Yeah. He broke the door with vampire powers, and then the chain levitated and wrapped him up.
Alright, I will attempt to help untangle him from this chain then.
Oh,
Looking a little tied up there.
Strength plus stamina.
Hey,
Fontaine, you first.
anybody want to get me the fuck out of this fucking chain, please?
Oh, Dex plus stamina.
Now this is
Strength
entertaining.
plus stamina.
Oh, strength first.
And then after Fontaine rolls, you roll, Furio.
And then I have the -2 dice, so
Yep.
the bonus dice, can I put -2? Does that work?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Excellent.
I mean, you're the one who kicked doors, so.
I get a
One
beat.
success.
All right, go ahead, Furio.
I get a beat for using that willpower, right?
No, you get a beat for risking willpower.
Oh, lame.
Lame.
You said strength and dex?
Stamina.
Strength and stamina. Two successes.
You're pushing real hard, making all those biceps pop and lock, and Fontaine is pulling really hard, but you're not getting it off. It's resisting. And in fact, it tightens and catches your hands in it if it hurts Fontaine.
Ow.
You can't pull your hands out now.
Oh, good.
No, how are you gonna doctor us up with broken hands, man?
Reese, what are you doing while all of this has been happening?
I'm going to
I'm at
attempt.
Oh, that's not Reese. I'm Kyle.
Every time.
I keep on Kyle Reesing myself.
I don't.
Uh,
I don't get that reference.
It's okay.
You will.
Oh God.
it doesn't feel pain ever, or pity, or remorse, and it will never, ever stop. Sorry, carry on.
That's so familiar.
Terminator, Kyle Reese.
I'll be back.
Oh. Meh. It's okay. The last time I heard about a Terminator, a certain mage lost it.
Hey, that wasn't my fault.
None of that was John's fault. Poor John is just like, can we just goddamn do the mission? Goddamn damn it.
Why do I have to say pretty please? Why is that such a big deal?
Anyway.
Something
I'm
about
going-
Twain's?
You know what? You can go in the corner now. I'm going to attempt my contract hostile takeover.
Okay.
And that, my friends, is something I have to open an entirely different file for.
Huzzah!
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. That's not it, is it? No, that's not it. Nope, that is it. Haha! Okay.
You put it in there and then
It cost me
delete
2 glamour.
Okay.
Cost me 2 glamour. It's instant, and I declare the right to be on the premises and bypass any mundane security systems. I can extend this to companions equal to presence in my line of sight. Any supernatural dwelling or hollow triggers a clash of wills with the resident or owner. The fairest, which is moi, gains 2 bonus dice on the clash of wills with the supernatural dwelling's owner. And there is a loophole, but I cannot fulfill it to avoid spending glamour. The loophole, for anyone who wants to know, is that you have to carry an object belonging to the dwelling's owner or resident. Wait a minute. I'm gonna go pick up a broken part of the door, and then I'm carrying a piece of
The loophole fails.
bugger.
Go ahead and roll at -1.
Like
No,
clear head
at
was
0, because your penalty's at -2. So
Okay,
no bonus,
so
no penalty.
I have to roll will power, and that's it. Or do I add something?
I believe it just said willpower, right?
I believe so. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's Wait. What kind of dice do I roll for that? Or wait.
You have to use bonus dice. I don't think you can select what they
Oh,
are.
okay.
So you can uncheck everything and then just add the bonus dice and you can do it.
Okay. No, I said roll. 6 successes? What? No.
Yeah, you got a 10 or 2 10s.
10s don't.
They make new dice.
10s roll again, right?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
they do. Which means you tied. Roll again.
Shit.
Oh.
All right, look, I belong here, and it's just that's how it is. I belong here, and you're gonna have to suck it the fuck up.
That's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Oh,
You fail.
shit.
You hit some kind of wall like a will like you've never encountered before. And like this will is perhaps even equal to your keeper. It's not your keeper, but it's that level of sheer power of will. It's also not here. So you triggered a clash of wills with the owner. The owner is not present.
Gentlemen, we are, in a word, fucked. So I'm
Also-
gonna see you later.
Also, go ahead and roll natural awareness thing. Let's find out.
Oh.
I got a moment before Reese walks off.
Also, the doors. There's no. You can just walk inside. The chains holding down Steve's character aren't preventing you from going in the building. He did break the door. This was fuck you. That was my door.
I would like to give an order to Reese at this point.
Not until he does his thing, and then you can.
You're funny. You think you can tell me what to do? That's
Right.
hilarious. I will watch this and be entertained.
Roll your
Come on,
word
come on,
plus
I'm
your
waiting for it.
wits. Your weird plus your wits. So that's check wits and then do 3 bonus
My word
dice.
plus my wits. I feel like I'm not weird enough. Ha 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 ha. Thank you, Tyler. Only 1 success. That's rude.
That's enough for you to realize that whatever is tossing chains at you and preventing you from opening the door is not the owner of the building.
Huh. Interesting. Well, peace. I'm out. See ya. Bye. And then she turns around to walk away.
You turn around to walk away and you realize you didn't drive and don't have the keys, and it's a 20-mile walk back to the nearest place that isn't woods. Because you're in the UP of Michigan.
Hey,
Go ahead, Steve.
Changeling, look, get over here and help me and the priest get out of this goddamn chain. Come on, hurry up. Get over here. Walk your happy
Have you
ass.
seen- I've got this.
Walk.
I
Come
just,
here. Come here.
So it's
Hey.
just there's nothing there. I can't.
Hey, come on. What are you doing? Get over here. Come here.
Yes, mother.
All right.
You're so close to getting it, Steve, but it didn't work out.
God damn it. It'll happen. Don't worry about it.
So, let's jump back to Kyle.
Forget about it. Forget about it.
Kyle, the door is closed. You're looking at it. It's just a back door.
Is it
back
locked? Does it just open?
Gonna touch it and find out?
Of course I'm gonna touch it and find out. I'm doing stupid shit galore.
It explodes! Okay, it doesn't explode. It pushes open.
I walk inside.
And I have to roll dice again.
Because I walked inside and nobody else has yet.
Wits plus composure. No supernatural tolerance this time.
Four successes. What the hell? I'm doing really great with dice rolls as far as overall is concerned.
You are, but it got 6. So, 2 senses. Okay. You walk inside. It's really dark. You can't see nothing. Also, it smells terrible. Like an endless giant pile of rotten leaves. And that smell is nice when it's regular leaves, but if there was like a skyscraper full of them, that'd be gross.
I look for a light switch.
Can't see anything, you just see blackness.
I just kind of fumble my way around and... Do I see anything from the door?
You can turn around, and where the doorway is, you can suddenly see the outside, but no light spills in.
I look around and I'm like, oh fuck, this supernatural darkness?
Definitely.
Oh. Hey guys, I got in!
You hear that, all of you.
Congratulations!
Oh, so that's where it went.
I got a chain over here. I'm stuck.
He's into that sort of thing. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, I'm into this fucking chain right now.
Okay, since their door is open, can I hear them, like, straight, or is it through muffled, like I'm hearing them through a hallway and through another door?
You're already aware that it wouldn't be a straight shot because of the way the building's structured.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, I'm trying to, like, sound out where the door
It's definitely
is.
not a straight shot, like I said.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, they yelled from there,
Oh no,
like,
this is a
tell
big
that
church.
they're-
This is not like a little country church. This is like, if you walked in from the front, you'd be in the vestibule. It's a big open area where you can sit down, take your coats off, hang them up, talk to each other. You go downstairs. There's a whole basement section that connects back to the upstairs with several staircases for like Sunday school and plays. And then there's a big open area where you can hang out, and then there's the actual worship service area itself with a big stage.
Okay,
And then there's there's private chambers behind the worship area, and then there's supply closets and shit behind the other side of the worship area. And there's upstairs.
Okay, so this is a super church, but this is going to be my character's stupid idea. I pull out my phone and go to the camera. Does the camera see anything, or is it just straight blackness?
Straight black.
Okay, I'm going to peer out the door to
Hint,
the outside.
the camera does see everything. You don't.
I know. I'm my character's having fun, or I'm having fun with my character. I peer outside back to where I came.
You
What
can
do
see
I see
the
on the
outside.
ground? Like, I peer my head out the door. And
Right
look
now,
out.
nothing. Still just a windy, breezy day.
I'll try and make my way up there, but it's kind of dark. And I just walk along the wall.
It's not that dark out. It's an overcast day, but it's not that dark out. You should be able to see fine, because the church has lots of where windows used to be. There should be lots of light leaking in from various places, especially with both the front and the back door open. You heard him cursing and falling down, talking about not looking down to see what was happening. The door attacked you. Fontaine, it could not be any more clear. This is your avenue.
The
church is haunted!
Yay! Well, first I need to get out of this chain, I suppose.
And the entire time, I am inside walking along on the wall. I don't care if I get anywhere.
Yeah. Now what you're hearing is whomp, fuck. Whomp, fuck. Is that the same wall? Whomp, yep, that was the same wall.
I'm gonna attempt to try to get this chain off myself and Furio.
You gonna use any cool ghost powers to do it, or you just gonna yank your hands off?
I don't think any of my cool ghost powers would help with this. Not yet. Not for this particular instant. This particular chain thing.
Can you exorcise a ghost that's in this chain?
Or in
the
the
ghost
building?
is specifically in the chain. I think I would need, like, do I not need my hands to do, like, any of my rituals? if I'm chained up.
Yeah, Exorcist wouldn't need his hands. He's cool. He just needs his hat, trench coat.
Okay, all
The
right.
power of Christ.
Okay, then I suppose I shall.
Now, if you want to make an attempt to actually try to exercise the church without trying to do endless strength checks, you can. I will give you a minor penalty. If the three of you want to try to yank the chains free first, you can do that too.
Don't know what would be better.
Come on, the two of y'all need to yank my chain. Let's go.
Sicko. All my power. I want the best chance of succeeding, so I want to get out of these chains first before I attempt to do any of my powers. I want my
All right, so all three of
I
you.
want full control of my body first.
So this will be a full group attempt. So I'm going to look that up, and we're going to do it by the rules this time. I don't think we have yet.
Hey.
Also,
Play
I'm
a
wondering.
game by the rules? What kind of bullshit is that?
I'm wondering if I could actually use Ice Queen's call to freeze the chains to a breaking point.
Yeah, but then you're going to hurt Patty for sure, and probably Fontaine for sure, and probably Furio, because Fontaine's hands are caught in it, bare hands.
Yeah.
Who needs hands?
I do. That's the whole point of this. The whole point of this experiment here is try to get my hands free, not freeze them off.
You can use your tongue to make the sign of the cross. It's fine.
Hey, ain't you like a healer or something? Can't you just make your hands grows back?
Sign of the cross. What cross you talking about?
That's a really great question, and you can tell me all about it later.
I don't know nothing about that.
So, Fontaine and Reese, strength plus stamina.
Strength plus stamina.
Don't forget you're still at -2.
Yes, -2.
Does that give you a chance dice, Reese? How many dice are left in your pool after your -2?
Wait, I thought Reese didn't have the -2.
I do.
Reese has the -2. It's
I'm
Kyle
the
who
only one
doesn't.
without.
God damn it.
One success.
We're all screwing up on that.
Not
It
all of
leaves
us.
me with 2 dice.
You're fine then. Go ahead and roll it. Gonna get a chance
Yeah.
dice out of this yet.
And what am I rolling?
Look, I told you I've got no upper strength.
Same thing, but the helpers have to go first.
Got it.
So whatever you get, add 1 success to it.
3 successes.
3 was the same number last turn. No progress is made. Try again. Helpers first. The chains squeeze harder. Both of you take 1 point of bashing injury. Both Fontaine and Furio.
Huzzah.
And
Okay, wait,
Kyle has
Hold
an
on.
idea.
wait,
Kyle is making no progress.
guys.
You've somehow
Stop.
gone in a
Stop.
circle in a square
Stop.
hallway.
No. I came up with
Use-
an idea of how to see.
Both of you guys, stop what you're doing. Listen to me. Look, take my sword, right? Damn it, Tyler.
Working real hard for this.
Look, you sickos, just listen to me. Take my sword, right?
Take my sword and
It's-
yank it.
And slip it in between.
Oh, yes.
Not getting better.
I like where this is going.
The loops of the chain, you sick bastard. Turn the blade towards the chain. That way, when it gets tighter, it'll cut through.
See,
Will
the only
you-
problem with this is I see myself or you self losing a hand.
No. Reese, this is on yous now, okay? He ain't got no hands and my arms are kind of preoccupied.
Seems like a
The
terrible
sword.
idea, Reese.
Does seem like a terrible idea, but I'm going to take his katana.
Wow, you just can't win, Steve.
just gonna take the katana. That's all I'm gonna do.
Oh, you're not actually going to do anything with it? You're just going to take it?
Yep.
Steve, you fulfill your beat. I mean, your aspiration.
What the fuck are you doing? Hey, where you going? What are you doing?
It's mine now.
Give me that back.
Nah.
Do it said. Put the gun.
Trust me, this is better than her trying to put that katana in the chain.
Slide
The chain squeezes harder, and now it's hard to talk, Furio. Strength plus stamina.
Can I get up?
No. You could have a minute ago. Now you can't sit up anymore.
2 successes.
Ooh, that's better. Now we're getting somewhere.
0 successes.
Add 2 successes to your roll, Furio.
3 successes.
As you figured out by now, you have to beat 3.
Yes.
One more bashing for each of you.
Guys. Yay.
One more bashing for Furio and Fontaine. Try again.
Somebody spend some goddamn willpower.
Reese got no help. Okay.
It's just too hard, and my arms are tired, and I don't want to do this anymore.
It's thinking really hard.
It really is. Look at it go.
Rolling a lot of dice.
Oh!
3 successes. Okay.
Don't fail, Furio.
I only have to get 1 success.
Yeah.
Oh my
Please.
sweet baby Jesus!
I'm doing all the work here.
All right, you motherfucker. Let's go. Let's get this shit.
For that roll,
Please.
Reese was pretending to pull at the chains. But it was
It's
just
just
going,
oh no.
It's
this is
so-
so hard.
I can't.
Reese is like, man, sure, this is sword.
All right. Here we go. Here we go.
This is a cool fucking sword.
There it is!
Yes.
You managed to yank the chains free, finally. Alright, back to you for a minute, Kyle. What was your clever idea?
Oh my lord.
Clever idea. I'm going to use technopathy and connect myself with the phone so that I'm constantly seeing out of the phone's camera. So the phone that can still see is displaying the image in my head. So I'm not actually seeing.
Spend your willpower and roll any necessary dice to activate your power, and I will allow it.
Alright.
Very clever. If it requires dice, don't fail. Nope, you didn't fail.
4 success. I don't know what's up with my dice tonight because
It's still now it's just teasing you because 4 is just one shy of getting special bonuses.
Yeah, but either way, it's actually above 0 and 1.
Yes.
I mean, I'm very much
You were able.
confused.
For now, you're just trying to get to them because you hear all the yelling and cursing, I assume. Worry about looking around when you're a team. Yeah.
I mean, granted, I'm doing the, side view every so often, just check behind my back. I'm doing that sort of thing.
You're not investigating, but you are being on the lookout for monsters,
Yeah.
right?
I'm making sure that something doesn't pop up behind me, and I'm making sure I don't trip on things, and I'm just like...
There's a horrible sense of dread, but nothing is visible. So, just as you guys yank the chain off, you're like, haha! Kyle pops his head out and is like, come on, what are you doing?
Hi guys, what? Why are you still out here? I've been blind this entire time, and I still managed to find my way up here.
We were a little tied up.
Fontaine stands up, turns around, all his fingers are dislocated, glares at you.
Baptiste, I think you should see a doctor for that.
I am the damn doctor.
Okay, then how are you gonna fix yourself?
We're just dislocated.
Yeah, but I mean, doesn't that mean that he has to relocate them, and doesn't that mean he has to use his own hands to do that? Or I don't know.
Fontaine's a hunter. He'd be like, "There's a wall. Punch. I'm good now. Fine." No. What do you do, Fontaine? About the exorcism, I mean, not fingers.
I will use my my power called Expulsion.
Okay.
It costs me 1 willpower, and my dice pool is Presence and Occult.
Okay.
And where's Occult? So I'll roll it first, and we'll see what happens based on the number of successes.
Kyle, you won that competition by being clever. You may restore all your willpower.
Thank you.
Okay. 0 successes.
Okay, so you begin the process. Go ahead and describe the exorcism, make it flavorful, and we'll just say you try again.
Sure.
And you can spend double willpower next time to get the boost if you want.
I kind of draw a circle in the grass, and I stand in the middle of it, and I pull out like a white cloth that I have in my jacket, and then like a brooch that kind of it takes the shape of a sword, and I pierce the white cloth with the sword, and it starts to just kind of like hover in midair right above my hands, and my voice kind of echoey booms a little bit louder than it should, and I just keep repeating the name Ogun, 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 and it just kind of makes a rhythmic beat in an attempt to contact the Loa Ogun to banish and expel the ghost that is within this church.
You're tired and exhausted and you just want to quit and go home. But these people need your help. You gonna try again?
Yeah.
Spend double the willpower. Also, how generous of you. You can restore all your willpower after you roll.
Oh. Okay, so I'll roll again. And then I'll change the -2 to a +1.
This is not removing penalties, these willpower restores. They're just restoring lost points.
The
the
condition
-2,
though.
yeah.
Okay.
Wouldn't double willpower for the same amount of benefit of 1, or double the willpower for
So
6?
he can add 3 extra dice. He has to spend 1 to activate the power.
Yeah.
He spends a second to
Oh,
get the
okay.
bonus
Yeah.
dice.
That kind of double willpower. Okay.
Right.
Yes. Okay. Let's try that again.
There it
3
is.
successes. Is that just a regular
Describe
success,
it.
or is it a
You may take the
exceptional
scene.
success?
5 is exceptional.
Okay,
You
so
may,
it's just
it's only 3 if you risk willpower.
Okay.
You may take the scene and describe dramatically banishing the entity from the church. Not the wards and not the super monster angel burnt ground thing. The actual ghosts messing with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Just so everyone.
Also, surprise twist when you describe it. It's actually a whole bunch of ghosts.
The full description of the power is I make the area act as a bane for any and every ghost who might want to enter the area. If the area has the open condition, it's reduced immediately to anchor, and then ghosts who are already here are immediately are immediately expelled as part of the process. So like I'm chanting Ogun, Ogun, and nothing's kind of happening, and it's kind of one of those like, oh yeah, sure, he has powers. Yep, sure.
Get a load of this fucking guy.
And without even like, I kind of pause, without even acknowledging or taking a beat from that, just Ogun, Ogun. And suddenly it's like there's like 4 or 5 of me chanting the same word over and over again. And then you kind of see like layered on top of me, like and above me, is this very tall, excuse me, muscular dark figure that you kind of see has like a limp arm. But in the other hand, it holds a giant sword that kind of looks like the pendant I had used, and it kind of just slices down with its sword towards the church, and then you see all of the ghosts just mass screaming out as my Loa exerts its power over the undead in the spiritual world and expels it from the church. And finally, once they're all gone, I kind of like the figure shrinks back inside of me, and you kind of see like I get like very pale, and I could kind of like falter for a second and then stand back up, and I've got like a little bit like a nosebleed that I kind of wipe out real quick.
I like it. You may now recover your willpower. Also, that whole thing takes a solid 15 minutes. Anybody with bruised injuries may recover the rightmost 1.
While this is all going on, Reese has been playing with the katana, seeing how well he can slice leaves that he throws in the air. Which is to say, not very well at all.
Please make dexterity plus weaponry rolls.
Oh, God.
Don't forget the -2. Do the first one first, and we'll see what happens. And then I'm gonna need,
still...
after you do that, I'm gonna need Furio to roll wits plus composure at -4.
The fuck?
-2 for your condition and -2 more because you are entranced by the epic exorcism.
I got
You
a success.
succeeded.
Do it again.
This one. Oh, man.
15 minutes, man. We're gonna do one per. There we go. Thank you. All right, go ahead, Furio. Yep. So this is what happens. You're all watching this epic exorcism with the ghosts and the noise and the multiple fontaines, and you're all like dramatic scene in the background. Disappears in a pile of weaves and brushes.
Ooh.
Furio does not notice. All right. The exorcism completes.
Steve's gonna kill me.
Right about now, Furio will realize he doesn't have his sword.
Okay, so I realized that.
Yeah, the exorcism's over now, and you're like, we
Okay.
can go in. I need my.
Yep.
Oh, right.
Right. So I turn. I walk up.
Hold
to
on.
Reese.
Before you continue on, you've all been giving me shit about being a doctor. I'd like to. We're next to some woods, right?
Definitely.
I would like to use my holistic awareness merit that I have to go gather the necessary ingredients to cure the rest of people's injuries that they have.
Roll perception plus.
It says
Composure.
it's a wits and survival roll.
Right, but at first I need you to roll wits plus composure at your -2. Really is a breezy day.
Zero successes.
It really is a breezy day. Go ahead and roll your wits plus survival.
The fuck?
Oh man, a minor penalty can wreck this. It's amazing.
This is beautiful.
It is. Don't worry though, your penalty is fading because the ghosts are gone. It's just not gone yet.
God damn it! Because of all the stupid penalties, zero successes again. God dang
You
it.
only had one dice
So-
for that, too? Dang.
Yes.
You walk into the woods and you feel real drained.
Oh,
That
fantastic.
wasn't the ghosts. So, I'm gonna need you to roll stamina plus resolve plus 2. So, +0 because of your penalties. So just stamina plus resolve.
I like
And then-
how Ever's just sitting there like, not me.
It's not ever. It has nothing to do with the reason.
One success.
You resist. Wait, it's coming. I'm getting this one first. Nope. You lose 1 point of willpower as it's drained from your head down through your feet.
Huzzah.
And then I'm gonna need you to roll Dex plus Athletics -2 for your penalty.
Oh, okay. I'm real good at that.
Can I be watching him as he's
I'm
doing
assuming
this?
you're all watching him because it said, I'm gonna fix you because you're always yelling at me because I'm not. I just gotta go get this plant.
I'm trusting him to do his thing. I'm focused on Reese.
Wait, it's minus more dice than I would have.
Chance die. Just roll a single
Okay.
d10, and if you fail, it's a dramatic failure automatically. By the way, lots of failures. Nobody's turned dramatic yet.
I haven't gotten one!
I forget that's a thing because I don't
Failure.
play this game
So
that
dramatic
often.
failure.
Shit.
I would have
take a
done
beat.
that with the katana if I had thought of it.
So take
Right.
a beat, Patty, and Fontaine.
Okay.
You actually look down because you're not a moron, and you realize, wait, it's not windy, but the grass is moving. As the grass yanks you to the ground, wraps you up, and covers your mouth.
Hmm.
Yeah, because you're not dumb. That happened to you.
Apparently, fate's on the side of the guy who doesn't look down.
I don't look down because if I look down, I'd get scared, and if I got scared, I'd get caught. Just like like Fontaine did.
You see this happen, Kyle, because you're paying attention to him, not those two.
And then I look down at the ground, and I'm like,
"Oh!" Kyle says, "Oh!" Do either of you care?
Guys, he's plants.
There's no grass in the area you're all standing in, by the way. It's all gravel.
Okay, look. Give me my sword.
He's wrapped up. Okay, I'm just gonna
hold on.
Turn him on.
You stand right there. Quiet. We're talking.
Do you go rescue Fontaine, Kyle?
I'm going to activate my Corona, and
he needs us.
I'm
my
going
sword back,
to
please.
run through the grass as I'm burning it.
I don't have it.
And I'm going to then forcibly, just try and burn around him.
I will say, for the sake of this scene, you can unflame your hand and pull him out, burning the grass that's wrapped around him.
I spend a point of willpower.
You see a shiny bit of metal in that bush over there.
I'm too busy.
The bush catches on fire. Continue, Reese and Fury.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't have your sword.
You took my sword, right?
I come back with myself coated in flames, carrying...
And Fontaine.
Not carrying, but dragging Fontaine. Guys! The grass was trying to eat him!
Once again, we're talking.
Fontaine.
I'm currently on fire.
You were covered in plant and fungus, Fontaine. You have the ingredients you need.
Fantastic.
You've seen one man on fire, you've seen them all on fire. That's fine. You. Frost out.
What, excuse me?
I am very angrily mortaring and pestiling.
I look back at all the stuff that I burnt. Is the bush completely burned by the time that's happened?
They argue for 4 minutes. During that time, the bush completely burns, and you see his sword with all the leather burned off, sitting there with the bushes and the sticks.
I walk over to the sword while they're still arguing.
The sword's fine, it's just the cool leather bits are burned off.
I pick it up and I look over at Furio. I look over at the sword. I look at Furio and I put it behind the tree.
Oh my god! You see all this, Fontaine?
Trying to get me murdered?
You take a man's sword when he's trying to get you to slide it and cut open a chain. You don't hide it. Look, I just want my fucking sword back, okay? Plain and simple.
I did not hide your sword.
I'm here to protect you. I'm here to protect you. I need my sword. Guess what? I don't have a sword in my hand, but I still got this. And I pull a gun out and I point it at Reese.
Oh,
This has escalated.
Plain and simple.
Okay, look,
Plain and
I did
simple.
not hide.
Fury. I think it might have been over. I think he might have set it down over there.
I didn't set it down anywhere.
He points towards
Furio.
a tree, Kyle, Furio, and when he points towards the tree, your sword kind of falls over from behind it, hits the ground.
Look.
The leather is trashed.
Okay, let's go take a look at it, shall we?
I did not put it there.
Someone pulls a gun, magically my fucking sword shows back up. Thank you. That's how you get shit done. All right. And I go over,
Brooklyn?
pick up my sword.
Still functional.
Where the fuck's the leather wrap?
You look around and realize all the grass has been burned, except for farther away from you where it's moving by itself. There's no breeze.
What the fuck's going on with the grass over here? Hey, Fireboy!
I told you the grass was trying to eat people! And you were too busy!
Come here.
I walk over there. I'm still on fire. Well, I don't know. Am I still on fire?
You never said you turned it off.
Okay.
So he stands a good 6 feet away from you. Or else you'll be on fire.
It might actually be further than that.
God. 6 feet of fire bursting off the sky? Okay,
yes.
That's a little different than what I was imagining. Okay. Apologies, I did not play that correctly. That's much more dramatic than I was expecting.
It basically hits every square around him.
Okay, no, it is just every square around me.
Yeah.
It lasts.
Which I guess is in this game is more like 3 feet, but it's a square. You get the idea.
Okay.
You can't be adjacent.
All right, so we stand 2 squares apart. It's
Yes.
hot, but I'm just like,
Yeah.
so what'd you say is going on with the grass? Why is it? Didn't?
Well, it just tried eating our voodoo man, and I guess it was trying to eat me earlier too.
Wait, didn't he get rid of the ghosts?
Yeah, I don't think this is ghosts because this is grass trying to eat people.
What happens if you burn it?
I look down.
Are you paying any attention to this, Reese?
Yes.
If you burn it, Furio, you can tell from where he's standing it burns like regular grass. You hear all this, Reese, and being a changeling, you've heard of this legend before. This is actually, hungry grass is an Irish thing. From Irish mythology, where the grass can sap the life out of you if it's in certain groves or forbidden places. Never heard of it in America before, though. It's up to you if you tell them that. It's almost as if someone who didn't want people in the back of their church planted something nasty there to keep them away. Transplanted. Do you inform the party?
I do. Actually. And if it's the lore that the player is thinking of, it's pretty depressing, actually. So, don't step on the grass. It will eat you. It's originally from Ireland. Really shouldn't be here. Someone transplanted it.
Kyle spends the next 30 seconds running himself through the grass to burn it.
While its precise origins are unclear, hungry or cursed grass originates in Ireland, and reports trace back its existence to the Great Hunger in 1840. Others believe that cursed grass is extra-dimensional, a product of the Fey world, and should be left alone, lest its disappearance attract darker forces. So if that's what you're thinking, that's what this is for the purposes of the game.
Yeah, supposedly it popped up over top of the graves of people who died from the Great Famine.
Yep, that is exactly what this is.
Yeah, really depressing, but
Okay.
interesting.
Not to downplay that, but okay, got it. Don't step on the grass. There's a lot of gravel and a place to go. And then I look at the open door that I caused in the
Well, but
church.
someone's hiding something back there, maybe behind the church.
They
It
were
seems to
hiding
be
open
concentrated
door.
entirely around the back door, as in chain the front door, guard it with ghosts, put an evil draining grass in the back. Nobody will go near our church. Also,
Unless-
cover the walls with magic words that hurt your brain.
So I look at the doors that I explodinated, and I say, we opened the door, we got the chain off me, we got cleared out the ghosts. I think it's time to go into fucking church, right?
I really don't.
Fontaine's like, why are we going in here yet? Fontaine, your poultice is ready. Fontaine is reading stuff.
I was, yes.
Ooh, look at me with my fancy fucking book learning.
Why did you guys let this motherfucker in the party again?
It's a really good question. I'm
You
sorry.
know, these guys are all being assholes. I'm gonna be greedy.
I was not an asshole.
I'm gonna be greedy. And,
Kyle saved you.
I don't
both
care.
hate
I don't
you.
care. They're all doubting my abilities, even though I
Hey.
just exercised an entire church.
I called you a
So
doctor.
you're gonna use it all on yourself?
I am.
You may
Hey,
recover.
Oh,
You may
Hey,
recover
Fontaine.
1 point of willpower.
I
called
said
you a doctor.
nothing.
I called you a doctor,
yeah. You all hid
and
the
I
sword
saved
from
you.
you hid the sword from the fighter. Good
This
job.
motherfucker is fulfilling
I
his
didn't hide your
vice.
sword.
He ain't helping you.
Oh,
There's like it looks disgusting. It's like a greenish purplish like paste that I smear or like where the chains are wrapped around my arms. And I look a lot more content now, and my hands don't hurt as much.
oh, it was just that. Oh, I don't.
And
I
like the
don't-
little bit of extra I had, I kind of just like dump it to the ground.
Whoa, that is so passive aggressive, man.
I even let out like a, oh boy, do I feel good. What's next?
It's a shame you don't look as good as you feel.
Furio, you're the only other person that's hurt. You're gonna rub your hand in that dirty purple shit on the ground.
Do it.
No, 'cause
Do
I
it.
don't know. I
Do
don't
it.
really know what it is. So
Okay.
Do it.
I'll play up the thing that he's not giving it any to me. It's fine. All right. So now that your boo boo on your hands feels better, you ready to go into the fucking church?
Feels better.
Lead the way.
I'll go after all of you guys. It's cool.
Too sweet. Allons-y.
I've already been in there. It's kind of creepy when the lights are out.
I have my sword out and I lead us into the church. He's already been in there, he says. Okay.
You all immediately suffer the detritus as long as you're in here, meaning movement is harder, and if you fall, you can get an arm or leg rack tilt.
Oof.
Yikes.
Big oof.
It is a large, trashed church that has not been kept up in a long time. You could split up or all search together, however you want to do it, but you're going to need to investigate the church. For investigation rolls, for every skill you use consecutively, you lose -1 dice from your pool. You got to try to be clever if you don't figure out everything you want on the first roll, or it's 2. So, like, if you just keep rolling investigation in every room, you'll keep losing dice. But yes, this is a scenario where you need to collect clues.
Who has a good investigation?
Or what other clever skill use do you want to use in a church?
I have an idea for one
Okay.
I'd like to use.
What you got?
I would like to look for a main office where, like, what's the head of a church called?
Priest.
Well, like the priest, but like I don't know if the head priest has a specific name or anything like that.
This church only had one pastor.
Okay, so I want to go to the head office and start going through filing cabinets or desks or any old stuff that might still be in here, and I want to go through documents and stuff like that and use my politics specifically to see if there was anything going on organizationally that might help us.
There are 3 offices.
Okay. The one that
Which
looks
one do
the
you think
most-
is the one you want to use? The descriptions are as follows.
Yeah.
One has a very nice, albeit water-weathered and ruined now, it can be restored, maybe oak desk, with the remains of a leather chair behind it filled with filing cabinets, there's a couch in front of it facing it, and bookshelves. The next one actually is almost like a, what do you call it? A one-room apartment. What are those called?
A studio.
Loft.
Studio apartment where there's a kitchenette.
Or loft, yeah.
Yeah, there's a kitchenette and another desk, albeit smaller. Old TV, a bed, a dresser, more bookshelves. And then there's the last one that actually has 2 it's folding tables, but they're the really heavy ones like you find in a church. Really long.
Yeah.
And then there's chairs around them, a couple really old, rusted out computers, a typewriter, and more filing cabinets and bookshelves. Pick your poison.
So if someone... My immediate thought is that if someone's hiding a document, that they don't want to put it in the most obvious place. The office is probably going to have the more mundane stuff, like the stuff that you expect to find in there. So I'd like to check the apartment for stuff that, you keep stuff you want to keep hidden or secret closer to you, like in your everyday living quarters. So, yeah.
You gonna ask for help or take this one yourself?
Kind of like reading the vibe of the room. We don't have to talk about it. Do we want to split up or do we want to fan out?
As players, do you want to split up or help each other? Completely up to you.
I never trust splitting the party.
Patty Devin?
As long as I'm with Fontaine, I'm happy. Because
we could do 2 by 2.
He's the one who's proven the most useful in this church so far.
And he's the only pure human.
Don't leave me with the vampire.
I'm going to be using some of my supernatural talents to kind of decide where I go in this church.
So it sounds like that's 3 for, well, I guess it depends on Fontaine. What do you want to do to figure that out? We'll start with you.
I'd like to use a combination of my gut feeling and my unseen sense to kind of like pinpoint a location in this church that kind of has the most like supernatural, spooky vibe to it, and kind of use a combination of my occult and investigation talents to just figure out what the basis of all of the power of this church is.
Your penalties are faded now, so you may roll that and add 2 dice for your gut instinct, or 3 dice, as if you had spent willpower.
Hattie,
Dope.
is it spooky vibe or is it
Say it.
spooky woo?
Spooky
vibe?
woo.
Spooky woo.
There it is.
I say for drama purposes, we should split the party 2 by 2. Me and Reese take the apartment, and
Because that
Fontaine
risks your
and
investigation rolls, if you're entirely doing it for drama, I'll let y'all have a beat.
Don't leave me with the vampire. Don't leave me with the vampire.
As he's kind of like dragging away, like, dems the brakes.
Remember, I'm here to fucking protect you. You gotta come with me so I can save you.
And if you're letting me use a cult, with my gut feeling, I get an extra 2 dice.
3 dice.
For, well, the gut feeling
it
gives me
actually
another
gives you 2?
on top of, yeah.
Oh, okay, so yeah, it's just 2. I thought it was.
Okay, cool. Hey, man, if I can get
You're
5
saving me
bonus
so you can
dice.
keep.
Okay, so occult investigation plus 2 bonus dice. Don't fuck this up. This is so many dice. 6 successes.
You gain a condition, let's find a fun one.
Oh shit.
And technically, since I'm using, I don't know how much of the power I'm using, but the unseen sense power, I take the spooked condition as well.
Yes, you do. Do you have that written down?
No, I don't.
Okay. It's up to you how you respond to this, but you saw...
I'm literally spooky wood.
You sensed something supernatural, which in this case is the writing everywhere that you try really hard not to focus on. It captivates your character and eats your attention. You can respond to that the way you want, with obsession or fear. You can pick it doesn't have to be runaway. Whenever your fear and fascination causes you to do something that makes everything worse or hinders the group, like wandering off alone or fatiguing yourself or something, running out of the church and refusing to help, then you resolve the condition you gain a beat.
Okay.
Now, for a wildly good success, you can have inspired. You are deeply inspired when you take an action pertaining to your inspiration, which is following your gut instinct, which would mean investigating one of the rooms. You will automatically resolve the condition and gain a point of willpower, and consider the roll an exceptional success on 3 instead of 5 successes.
Okay. So my next investigation...
You get a point of willpower, and you can get critical success on 3 successes. Yep.
Okay.
You'll also get a beat for resolving both those conditions. Okay. Your gut instinct tells you the pulpit, and maybe that entire room, the worship room. The office in the basement, that's the one with the metal tables I was telling Furio about. And the apartment Furio is about to investigate are your best bets. You feel like there might be stuff in other places, but those have the most important things.
Okay. I kind of would have guessed the worship room anyway, so I'm just gonna wordlessly start heading there, kind of without even telling Kyle that's what I'm doing. And as I'm going along, I pull out kind of like one of my journals I keep on me, and every so often I'll stop against the wall and like meticulously trace one of the symbols, and then go.
That's perfect,
and stop.
Because looking at them gives you tilt. Stand by!
Nice.
The places were the apartment, the worship room. What were the others?
In the basement.
Basement. Okay.
The basement office. Alright. So you'll take the deafen tilt. You can only hear the whispering of the runes because you keep looking at them. You know people are talking, but it's just annoying noise. Wah 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 wah
Okay.
wah.
Everyone's Charlie Brown parents to me right now. Okay.
And you are moderately sickened. So a -1 to any combat action until it goes away.
Okay.
And you can resolve that condition because you were affected by it. So you don't get a beat for resolving tilts, though, just a condition. Okay. So we'll jump back to the reluctant changeling in the damp here. Extended investigation roll. Since there's 2 of you, it's better than 1. The longer you're in here, the more the runes begin to affect all of you. That's why we're doing extended rolls instead of just doing one and calling it good. Okay. So every time you hit your 5th roll for each group separately, not together, you will pick up a tilt for being in the church too long. So you want to try to succeed under 5, or at least under increments of 5.
Okay, so let's work fast.
Yes.
That's investigation plus.
Investigating a scene, your base roll is intelligence plus investigation. Remember, every subsequent roll where you start losing 1 dice from your pool until you switch up your skills. Or until you hit your total number of successes needed, which in this case, for that room, is 12.
Do you have investigation?
Yep. 2 successes.
Yep, you can just take turns going back and forth because it's teamwork. You need 12 total. Each of you rolling once counts as 1 of the 5 increments.
And we still have a -2, right?
No, that has faded because the ghosts are gone now.
Because the ghosts are gone. Perfect.
You need 10 more successes.
Intelligence and investigation.
Correct.
This is just to find the clues, right?
Correct.
Because I was hoping to use politics to... Yeah.
You can on your second roll so you don't lose dice from your pool.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Switching them up prevents you from losing dice from your pool. Okay.
Ooh.
That's 1 increment. Reese, go again.
There was only 1 dice. That was only 1 die.
And there's no way that's right.
It shouldn't have been just 1. I
Yeah,
have 0
yeah.
and... I have 0... Oh! I mean, it should be 3. So...
Oh, take away your penalty from bonus dice. But that's what's doing it.
No. My bonus dice is at 0.
So do it again with just the 3, however you want to do it.
Do you have
Because
no
you don't want to
investigation
botch
skill?
if you can help it.
I have no investigation.
Oh, that's why.
Minus
because it's
three
-3 for
unskilled.
untrained.
Oh. So that was a chance die.
Yeah.
But I have 3 intelligence.
Right,
Yeah, and
but there's
you
a
have
-3 penalty
-3.
for untrained mental skills.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you can never have less than 1 die because it's a chance die.
Got
That
it.
means you botched a chance die. 2 beats.
Oh.
Take your 2 beats.
Oof. Can I use one of my abilities instead of rolling?
No.
Where is it?
Well, if you have an ability that would boost a roll, yes. But you can't substitute an investigation roll with it.
Because I was gonna say I could use Walls Have Ears, where like I take an item and tell it a secret, and
But you don't know. Yeah, that would give you. I would allow that to give you a boost to the roll. So yes, you could do that. Spend your glamour, and then that will boost your next roll.
okay.
Because the thing you pick up will be like, look over there.
Yes. It costs 1 to 3 glamour. So
What's the variable?
Looking at
Okay.
it.
I'm also looking to see what happens to Steve.
Oh, I'm assuming it's. There's a list of any effects, and I think they go from 1 to 3. I can either A, know how the object is made and all weak points, which I would assume is 1 glamour.
Right, that won't help.
2, knowing how to use an object to best effect.
That's the one you want.
And okay, so that's 2 glamour.
Yeah, no need to burn the 3. Do you have to do anything else to activate the power? If not, just tell us your bunk for fun.
The thing to activate it is Oh man, I'm not around any mortals right now. Because I could use the
Steve
loophole.
Steve still dies. He's half vampire. He's not immortal. He dies
So
like a
he-
human.
Yeah, I'm just not human.
Okay, so
He's like Devin. He's got powers, but he's still a human.
okay. So in order to avoid spending glamour, I'm going to tell it a secret from my time in Arcadia, which is the specific thing you have to do. And since he is here and can hear me and I say it out loud, then I don't have to spend glamour. Yay, loopholes.
Nice.
Yeah.
+4 dice to your next roll after you do your bunk.
So Reese is looking around and he's not going to just pick a boring like a pencil or whatever. He's going to pick some sort of, I don't know, a lamp or something that looks like it's been in there for a while. The more dust, the better, you know, making sure it's definitely been in the room. He's going to touch it and he's going to tell it that in Arcadia, when he was with the Fae, he... trying to think of something.
You really, really, really wanted to be good at fencing, but all your keeper would ever let you do is dance. He made you mad. That's why you were messing with that guy's sword. Just want someone to teach you how to use swords, god damn it.
Oh, I got something I can do. Okay.
No, I'm not going to use that one, but that is hilarious. Reese is going to tell it that one time he stole a piece of jewelry from his keeper.
Okay.
Reese
And it
likes
tells you,
stealing things.
over there, and you get 4 dice on your next roll, which is this one. So, you lose 1 dice from your pool, which means you have a net gain of 3. So you would do your base roll and then add 3 bonus die. Oh, so yes, now you need 8 more successes, and I never gave Steve a critical failure tilt.
Oh, darn.
You are
boy.
desperate. You're at the end of your rope. This is not an attack, but we're going to modify the tilt. You may exchange 2 dice from your next attack roll whenever it happens to increase your successes with this now by 1 automatically with your next roll.
So I'm giving up 2 dice on my next attack
You're basically desperately tossing everything and rifling the place and fatiguing yourself, so next time you get in a fight, you'll be winded.
roll? Okay.
If you don't do it, you'll remain desperate until you resolve the condition, which will be a flat -1 to all rolls until you resolve it.
I'll take a -2 on my next attack roll.
Okay, so that's a tilt, not a condition, so you don't actually get beat, but you do get an automatic success on this roll after reset.
Okay.
Or after it's your turn again.
Okay. Because there's something else I want to do too.
What you got?
I want to use my omen sensitivity.
Okay.
Your character sees signs and patterns in everything, from the way that the leaves fall to the splatter of blood when he cuts himself, to ratios of circumference on the shell he picked up on the sidewalk. Everything has meaning. With some consideration, he can interpret these meanings. This would be better if he could turn it off. Everything is important. Everything could mean the end of the world, the deaths of his friends and family, or tragedy. If he misses an omen, it might be the wrong one. So it kind of ties into what you're just saying, actually. Once per game session, I can make a wits plus occult roll for my character to interpret an omen in his surroundings. For every success, ask the storyteller a yay or no question. Oh shit, it's only a yay or no question. That's kind of lame. About your character's life, his surroundings, a task at hand, or the world at large. Storyteller must answer these questions truthfully.
You could ask me, where should I look to get the most bonus dice?
That's not a yes or no question. But yeah,
It's true. How do we make that a yes or no question? Help us out, party.
we'll think about it. But so
Until then,
first
you can do this roll, yeah.
Yeah, first I need to do a wits plus occult. So wits plus occult.
And you automatically add 1 success, so you won't fail no matter what.
Okay. 1. Jesus.
So 2.
On 5 dice, I got no successes.
That's click 2.
7,
You need
5,
6 more
5,
successes.
3,
You're actually
1.
doing okay.
Good. God.
It's back to you, Ever. Now you're a -2 for your investigation.
I don't wanna. Oh boy. Can I use Walls Have Ears again, or?
Yeah, I don't care if you keep giving it secrets. Furio keeps overhearing.
Ah, crap. Okay. So, he's gonna go for the chair in the room. You know, because it's probably seen a lot of
I've seen
things.
things.
So many
My
butts.
eyes are in the cushion.
Oh no. That poor chair.
Oh my god. Okay. So Reese is going Reese is gonna talk to the chair. And he's gonna tell it that you know, he always wanted to be one of those fighting fae, those knights that you'd see serving the keepers instead of a toy. And that's instead of being able to do that, he's basically trapped in a room forever and ever and ever, like Rapunzel. And that is why he was playing with Furio's sword.
The guy who slept in here always dropped his journal on me. You should find his journal. It's like leather and it's like that big and it's black and it says my journal on it. Terrible handwriting. He never wore pants in this room.
I mean, that just makes sense.
So, you can roll again at a net +2 now because you're still taking the penalty.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hey! That's actually 7 you had left because Steve only got the 1, so 4 remaining. Your turn again, Furio. Which dice pool are we using?
Step it up, Vamp.
Go ahead and decide and then roll it.
I want to. You know what? Let's see if you'll let me do this, since I don't have investigation. I've tossed enough rooms, searching for stuff on other people's orders, trying to find things that people have hidden. Like maybe someone stole drugs from my boss once, or guns, or something like that, right? So I want to toss the room the way I would if I was looking for something that someone's hidden. They didn't want people to find, and I want to use streetwise to do that. Like I want to think like someone trying to hide something.
I'll allow it. Roll it. No penalty.
Streetwise and
Intelligence will always be the mental one for this.
got it. Okay, cool. And I'm gonna ask. So I can ask you one question.
Oh, right. You're going to use the power? Okay.
Well, I did already. I just need to ask you the question. Is there something important hidden inside the desk?
Yes.
Okay.
You may have 3 extra dice as if you had spent willpower.
Do the thing.
Excellent question, by the way.
Oh. 6 successes.
Oh.
You gain the
Whoa.
inspired condition again and may resolve it at your leisure. Same thing Patty has.
Inspired. I don't. remember what
The
that
next time you
does.
do an investigation, you get +1 willpower, and you get a great success on 3 successes instead of 5.
Right.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
And a beat at that stage, but not before. Yes, it was hidden in the desk in a secret compartment. The journal. The journal has been acquired. So, the journal is a rambling bit of nonsense. It starts out smart. It starts out, I'm going to start a church. I'm going to fleece these yahoos from the middle of nowhere. These rednecks. These woods people. This will be easy.
Sure.
They all love Jesus. I'm going to make so much money off this. Then it starts devolving into, God actually talked to me. Such a terrible sinner. God sent an angel to speak to me. He comes and visits me almost every night now, and we talk. His radiance, his glory. The great work. We must attract flock for the great work. We must find the right people so that we can help complete the great work.
Great work.
We must help God. We must help God create but a small construction in his great machine. We must help create the middle of everywhere. It'll be in Chicago. It will be glorious.
I have many more questions.
Infinitely
Same.
many more questions.
So,
my first question though, what?
To summarize for the note takers, it was the fleece con man who apparently thought he had visions of actual God and then started seeing and speaking to a being he thought was an angel, who told him they must attract the right people to the church to do the great work, and the great work was to make a small construction in God's vast machine. And the name of this great
a
work
small
is...
construction?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. In the middle of everywhere.
No,
In
the
Chicago.
construction is the middle of everywhere.
Sorry, yeah, is create middle of everywhere in Chicago.
Then it talks about how he was given the ability to perform miracles and how he was taught to speak and write the language of God, the word of God.
That never goes well.
He made sure to spread the word everywhere inside his church and to his people. And then he starts talking about how no one understands him except his flock and the angel, and the people are beginning to mutter. If they have to, they'll move on. Then the journal just kind of ends, probably because he died.
Can we infer that there are members of this church out there that have been given this word doing word of God stuff?
You know from the limited police reports you have that they didn't kill the flock. It wasn't like burn the church and shoot everyone by the FBI. It was vigilantes. They just killed the leader, and then the people just went back to normal like they'd been brainwashed. So theoretically, yeah, people from the 70s would still be alive.
So this was not a Waco situation.
No. The police and the FBI never got involved in this vigilantes. It was the Wendigo and then another hunter connected to Sean's faction.
Okay.
That's why Sean was investigating this particular part of the puzzle.
Right.
Because he was their greatest hunter, and he put down this terrible creature, and he put down this guy with supernatural powers that they were convinced he made a deal with demons, because they seemed demonic in nature.
So Sean's character killed this guy years ago?
No,
Sean's like mentor.
Sean's mentor.
Yeah.
Okay.
who has since died, but now that Sean's their greatest hunter, and apparently a guy he said he killed is back, Sean came to finish his mentor's unfinished business. And died trying.
And then got finished.
Okay. So we can... Okay, sorry. Because I missed
No
that
cops
first
involved
episode,
at all.
Sometimes... Okay, it's just because I missed that first thing. I'm still trying to wrap my head around some of this stuff. So we're pretty confident that the priest of this church is the guy that Sean Connery to his
Harrison Ford.
no, Highlander.
Oh.
Christopher Lambert.
Kurgan.
Yeah. So
Sean's mentor killed the pastor and killed
But
the
now-
Skinwalker, but the Skinwalker guy is apparently back.
the Skinwalker guy's back, not
It's
the
all about the
pastor.
Skinwalker, nothing else. Yes.
Got it. All right.
Skinwalker is the key.
Okay.
The key that binds you. It's not the key. You don't know what the connection to the mystery is. Just seems
Right.
like this Skinwalker gets around. He was a vigilante of some kind.
Okay. Weird.
Everything he did that you see in your records was helpful to mortals, not harmful.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of like. This guy seems like he was.
The preacher was the
helping
crazy nut
Sean.
job, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Maybe what you guys find will shed a little bit more light.
You guys are at the
Where's your
pulpit, and the pulpit is just covered edge to edge with carvings of the Word of God.
Well,
So
with
any
my-
investigation of it will be putting tilts on you no matter what. So
That's fine.
your countdown is different than theirs. They just had a 5 count. You guys, every turn that it takes will imply stacking escalating tilts for each of you.
Okay. Does an exceptional success in an investigation do anything extra, or is it just by?
Yeah,
numbers?
you get when you find what you're looking for at the end, you get extra clues. Clues are like a
Okay.
resource. They got 1 resource of clue story piece. Sometimes when I give you a clue, I won't give you a story. I'll just say you have a clue, and later on I'll make you cash that clue in.
Okay.
So if I don't have any extra information to give you, you will be able to write down a clue as if it was money.
Like in that one game we played.
Yeah, and then like at an opportune moment, I can be like, you have a eureka moment. You remember that clue you found, and this guy's a supervillain. Punch him.
Okay. Then I am going to burn a skill that will help me out for this. It's Codex. It basically hurts me to help with investigation type rolls, drops my successes needed to 3 instead of 5 for a investigation roll.
Okay. You guys actually only need a total of 7 successes, but it's more dangerous with your rolls because of the tilt. So whoever you's going first, go first.
Go ahead.
Okie dokie. And 1 success. That's more like my rolls. This is where they come back.
Yep.
Ouch. On 8 dice.
All right, Patty.
Yeah. So using since I'm obsessed with the symbols anyway, I'm gonna go right up to the pulpit that's
Wait.
completely covered in them, and
That
try
was
to
actually
use
wrong.
my occult investigation to decipher.
There should have been more. You can do it on your next roll, Kyle.
There should have been less.
Oh, leave it then.
And I still only rolled 1.
So I'm gonna use occult investigation. I'm gonna still get the +2 from my
Yes. Resolving your condition, yes.
gut feeling, and then I'm resolving the
Oh,
inspired.
you're going to do
condition.
both. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna resolve the inspired condition, get my willpower back,
And take a beat.
Yes, and make a great success. Only need to be 3.
Okay. Let's do it.
Come on. Okay. 2 bonus dice. Occult investigation. Doing the thing. 5 successes.
All right. Kyle, roll again. You only need 1. Remember, if you use the same roll, you lose a dice. Cool. Oh, also, you're inspired again, Patty. 5 successes is a critical thing. Yes.
I don't really have anything that would make it any better because the other roll I'd use would be occult, and that would still be -1 die. Unless I get a different attribute to use.
No. Attribute
Yeah,
will.
no.
Yeah.
No, not bonus dice. I'm going to put in -1 in bonus dice so that I can do this and roll even worse. Oh, I got exceptional success!
Take your beat for resolving the. Wait, no, that was a power, wasn't it?
That was a power, yes.
Yeah, no beat, but you're inspired. Because exceptional success. And which means you get the willpower back, and then you can get a bonus on your next roll.
Mm-hmm.
And you find the clue that's in here. There's actually 2 clues in here. One is a lot of pamphlets. The shiny, these are all rotten and aged with time, but they're shiny, new age, cult-like, writing and stuff. But it basically says, come join us. Speak to God. Bask in his divine presence. Hear the word of God. Join in the great work. Join our greater goal. Tell us what skills you have, and we'll let you know how you can help God. And you find a hidden area inside the vestibule with the kind of book people used to use before Excel was a thing. It's written in code, but you both got exceptional successes, so you're able to see through the code in a few minutes quickly. You see that there are references in here of how certain people were farmed out to other people in Chicago. Chicago funneled them money. People got paid for their efforts handsomely, 2-3 times going rate for those skills. There's always a certain skill set: accounting, finance, politics, specialized construction and crafts, like custom welding, that kind of stuff. And it doesn't look like any 2 people were ever sent to a job at any of the same time, so it's unlikely any people knew what other people were doing. You find some names, too, about people in Chicago that they were doing this work through. But the names mean nothing to you. Maybe you could ask the other guys. Because both of you, Chicago's not your town.
Sure.
Both of these other 2 live there. And you gain a tilt. Basically, you're getting the drug tilt, where it's as if you were high and having a bad trip, but you never actually took anything. Which means -2 to your speed and -3 to any kind of combat-related roll until it wears off, including initiative. This will wear off in 10 hours minus your stamina plus resolve in hours. Or, Patty could go get some drugs and make you throw up real hard.
It was -2 to speed.
And -3 to all combat rolls, including initiative.
Okay.
Lasts for hours equal to 10 minus stamina plus resolve. The only other way to purge it faster is if Fontaine did a medicine roll to charcoal your stomach's clean.
I might do that once I get back outside and get some more stuff from the forest.
Cool. I got 2
So-
hours left.
You're going to go down to the basement as a group now that your separate things are done?
Yeah.
There's a
Good.
basement?
We'll go to the spooky basement as a team.
I have a question.
Most
for
northern
Fontaine.
churches do Sunday school in the basement, yeah.
The
guys.
crap he threw on the ground, does that do lethal damage or just or bashing?
What?
The crap he threw on the ground because screw you guys, I'm a real doctor and I don't care.
What about
So-
it?
That's a penalty
that?
to your movements, and there's a chance you can fall if you try to sprint and run. It gives you tilts, it doesn't give you damage.
No, because I got damage from doing my thing. I was seeing if his stuff resolved lethal or.
Oh,
just resolved
you mean the
bashing.
stuff outside? That's useless by now.
Okay.
Because you've been in here for like 2 hours now.
Okay.
Good question, though.
Lethal's
you going-
a day or
2 days.
2 days? Okay, a day for me.
Also, all of your bashing would be gone by now for both of you that got hurt, or any of you. Because you lose a bashing every 15 minutes. You've been in here a few hours. Right. Group basement. There's only one room left to explore from your gut instincts.
Your basement.
This one, all of you do investigation plus intelligence once, and unless you do really terribly, you'll find the clue, because you don't have pressure in this room.
Investigation and intelligence.
All of you roll once, and we'll see if your successes are enough, and I will give you clues based on the total number of successes.
I had 1.
Dose.
We're at 3, or 4.
Come on. Why is it green?
Rolled a 10.
Yeah.
Ah.
Whoa, what's this roll again? I apologize.
Investigation plus intelligence.
Can I just not do it?
No, because you might make it worse.
Yeah, right. That's why I just don't want to participate.
Spend willpower.
Yeah, I will spend a willpower.
Then you'll
Okay.
have 3 dice.
Yeah. Bonus dice 3. Okay. Here we go. 0, but not a.
Oh, take the beat, man.
I was gonna say I will critical failure that. Because screw you guys.
Screw you guys. Go.
You
Take your
ruined
beat, sir.
Cool leather straps on my sword, man.
Yeah, you guys wrecked my sword. Like, I don't even know why I'm protecting you guys anymore.
So we're gonna pretend you're still desperate, and I'll take control for a moment if you don't mind, Steve.
Sure.
So what happens is you're going through the filing cabinets in the basement office, and you find a roster of the parishioners. Oh, good, names and addresses if they still live there, and people in town we can look up. And as you're going through each file carefully trying to recover information from the old, wet, damp, moldy paper, Steve's character gets impatient. He's like, look, we're going to hurry this up. And he starts rushing through the folders and ends up tearing and destroying fully half of the parishioner names. But you've got 12 names left.
Look, I got us like a dozen names. You're fucking welcome.
Should I just burn the rest?
Could
of
have been
these?
24.
Because, I mean, yeah. Okay, Furio.
Anger management.
Furio.
What?
You're
What?
not really good at this. Careful.
I'm sorry, what?
You're not really good at being careful.
One more time? What? I couldn't hear that. Say it again.
I could burn this and it would probably turn out better than you investigating.
Oh, snap.
Okay. Okay, you know what? Obviously, I'm not appreciated here. Obviously, my presence here, cutting a fucking bullet in half to save that one over there. Over here, getting the fucking doors open for us to get in here. Saving all yous asses, okay? Who got us the fucking boat? You'd still be on the fucking interstate right now if it wasn't for me. All right? So I would appreciate it right here, right now, if you got a little fucking respect. Here's your 12 names. You're welcome.
Approved. You all leave. Return to your hotel room exhausted as fuck. And sleep it off.
This is motherfucker.
Before we leave the church. Actually, no. I'm gonna wait till we get back to the hotel.
Okay. We move the scene to the hotel, where you have yet to crash for the evening in case whatever you're doing needs to be immediate.
I'd like to kind of knock on everyone's hotel room doors and ask them to join me in mine.
How long did it take us to get to the hotel, by the way?
20 minutes, 30 minutes,
Okay.
20 miles. Country roads, no traffic.
This is fight music. You know that, right?
Take me home
This is your standard ambiance, sir.
to a place I belong.
So, you walk into the Tantane's room and he's singing country music to you, apparently.
No.
Who's got the popcorn? We're gonna watch a movie, right?
No, as you walk in,
Oh.
the room is completely dark. The shade pulled. There are several candles lit, and I've assembled some chairs in a circle. I kind of motion for you all to take a seat. It is my hope that maybe we can give a true goodbye to Macintosh. I'd like to do a seance with y'all.
Seances. Have you ever seen any Hammer films? Seances never go well.
Let's do a seance.
That's not what it's like when I do it.
I have a small element of distrust.
At least I can say goodbye to him.
Please, I think it would be good for us all if we could attempt to say goodbye.
You promise we won't get sucked into a mirror, or the walls won't start bleeding, or
The only bad thing that can happen is to me.
Then carry on.
As I be the one actually doing the contacting, the only bad thing that happened to me.
Reese, you watch too many movies.
Well, fine.
Take off my jacket, kind of roll up my sleeves, and I'll start waving my hand over each candle and extinguishing them one by one until there's only one main candle left in the center.
Okay.
Is it girthy?
No. The one candle left in the center, I kind of start pulling the drips of wax that are coming off of it, and they start floating in like an orbit around the main candle. And I will use invocation and an attempt to call forth the spirit of Macintosh. So that's an intelligence and occult roll.
We need to get Sean in here for like one last scene.
Right, depending on how this roll goes.
I'm actually telling him what's happening blow by blow because this is hilarious.
These guys are so bad at this game.
Can I retroactively use willpower after
No.
I've seen the result of a roll?
You must do it before.
Okay. Shit.
Why? Did you get no successes?
I got 0 successes.
Take that epic failure.
I am here. Support your local union.
Macintosh, stay with us longer. Give us more.
Pay your union
I like
dues.
beer nuts.
I'm sorry, y'all.
He starts rambling off about things Macintosh likes. Macintosh is talking about Five Guys, Chili's, all-night pay-per-view wrestling sessions with his buddies on the couch. He's telling them about this one couch that just sitting in it made them instantly fall asleep. They're sure it was cursed. And after about 45 minutes
like
of
somebody
this,
I know.
after about 45 minutes of this, Fontaine, you figure out this is the wrong spirit. It's fucking with us. And then it makes an evil, wicked laugh, whips around everything in the room with a cold breeze, blows the candle out.
As soon as the candle blows out, the normal lights turn back on, even though no one flipped the switch. I'm sorry, y'all. We can try again later.
Virio's like scrolling through his phone. Yeah, sure, whatever. You just say, do it.
Doesn't matter. Still had a group seance. Aspiration complete.
Nice.
I put it in the side chat, but for everybody at home, Furio totally pulled a Sean Connery from The Untouchables during that scene and was sitting in the corner reading the newspaper.
Yep.
Oh, goodness.
I just pull out a glass of milk from Fontaine's fridge, and I go up to Reese. I'm like, "You want some milk? Do you like milk?"
Ew.
So you took a glass of milk off Fontaine's hotel room mini fridge.
Yes.
Okay.
That's $20.
Fontaine doesn't notice. He's too busy taking down his ritual stuff. What do you do, Reese?
Yeah.
So you like milk?
y-
It helps you grow up big and strong.
What?
But do you like milk?
Fuck is happening?
I am so creeped out right now.
Wait for it. Just answer.
No.
And now I get an aspiration because I learned something about Reese.
Do you drink the milk? Not Reese, Kyle.
If he doesn't, then yeah.
You take one sip and it's super vile, and you spit it everywhere, and Fontaine spins around and is like, so, pick the weirdest animal you want, Fontaine. That's the milk. It's for your rituals.
Oh my god.
You don't keep milk in hotel room fridges.
You know
I
that's
know.
you know that's alligator milk, right?
Did you milk this?
You clearly never had alligator milk before. That right there is alligator milk.
I take another sip and tastes like chicken.
I'm gonna need you to stop drinking that. I use that to ward off the spirits.
I can see how it works.
Yeah, no, you don't drink it. Stop drinking.
Yeah, you have to let it ferment and curdle before you can ward the spirits with it.
You know what? How about this? You keep drinking, and the next time I need alligator milk, you go milk the alligator. How about that?
I give him back his milk.
Just snatch it out of his hand, screw the top back on, throw it back in the fridge. Damn city folk trying to come up and take all my ingredients. Some couillon. Just start swearing in French.
And then it occurs to you, Kyle, your brief glimpse into the fridge. There were a bunch of soda 2 liters too, filled with unidentifiable dark liquids, and you're like,
I think I made myself the best choice with alligator milk.
so, you sleep, you wake up the next morning and meet up for breakfast. What do you do with your third day?
So, how many people you had? We had a dozen on that list.
Well, before we go back to Chicago, Reese, I've been wanting to go back to your house, see your home. Maybe call forth the spirits, see if we can get any information.
Well,
Plus, I imagine you want to go home too, right?
kinda. I don't know if that's such a good idea, though. For me, anyway.
That church wasn't a good idea, but we went there.
Fair enough. Well,
It's actually the reason you're here, Reese, because your fetch was killed several years after you disappeared.
well, I know that's why Reese is there, but him being as secretive as he is, he probably would be cautious about bringing anyone else.
You would, but you also realize it's going to be almost impossible to get away and go on your own, unless you drug them or something.
Can I kind of get the sense that that's what he's, nervous like that?
Oh yeah, every
he
time
feels kind of
every
private.
time he's hesitant by now, it's either because he doesn't want to do anything dangerous, or because he doesn't want you to know a secret. Every time,
Listen,
it's a pattern.
Here's the thing. I don't even have to go inside your house. I stay outside. I do my ritual. I want to make you as comfortable as possible. I'm not looking to intrude on your life, just as like I know you wouldn't want to intrude on my life. I can respect privacy.
And I picked up on the fact that Reese is very secretive, right?
Private is the word you'd use, but yes.
Private. Okay. So, and if we're hearing all of this, it's the morning, you said? We're doing breakfast, basically?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'll sip my coffee while they're talking about that and just say, yeah, Reese, don't worry. Like, it's not like we're going to go through your things or steal any jewelry.
Oh, you did not.
Burn the leather off all of your necklaces.
All right. Fine. We'll go to my house. Yeah. We'll go to my house. Home Alone it with you.
Now that's a good movie. That's a good movie right there.
As long as they're the sticky finger bandit and I'm not, okay?
You're the tarantula.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
The tarantula was treated very nicely.
Okay. You head to Reese's house. You are now pulling up the driveway and putting the car in park. It's a typical house for this part of the world. Gabled roof, 2 stories. Old but maintained well. Nice bushes outside, decent yard.
Was there like another car in the driveway? Do we know if it's...
No, but there's a garage.
Okay,
Because it's the north.
sure.
Takes about 5 minutes to rest your car if you don't put it in the garage.
I was gonna say, do you actually put your car in the garage up north or something?
Yes, it's this
Nope.
weird thing where your garage is actually used to house your car.
No, that's not. Nope. This is storage space. That's where you just put your stuff.
Hmm.
So you all sit and look around and get a lay of the land for a minute. Then what do you do?
Does it look like anyone's home?
Not from the outside.
Honestly,
Yeah,
No
would
one's
just,
puttering around in the yard.
I would only just look at Reese and say,
You've noticed that all of the
Yeah.
houses are at least moderately kept up here, even the ones that have no cars or anything. So it seems like in this town there's probably a regulation where even if you're not around, you got to keep your yard up and shit. So
Is this like how suburban is this? Like how much of a side yard does each house have?
town only has 3,000 people, so it's not a big city suburb, but still they're so closely packed together, the yards are about the same as a big city suburb.
So I'm gonna go ahead and use hostile takeover, even though it's really not hostile. And this is just in case his family doesn't own the house anymore.
Can't do that from the car,
Okay,
because you're not actually on the property in the car.
bugger. Okay,
the,
so
the power will hostile take over the car.
that could be entertaining. Okay, so Reese is gonna get out of the car and actually
Reese gets out of the car and the front door bursts open and a crying woman comes rushing out calling Reese's name, flies towards you.
whoa, oh.
And then an older gentleman looks out the window in utter shock. Or not out the open door in utter shock. The woman fly tackle hugs you.
I'll slowly get out of the car.
This is your mother.
All right.
And that's your dad standing in the doorway with his mouth hanging open.
Shit. Huh.
Is this like the
Hi,
most
no,
awkward one-sided hug ever?
Questions,
Ma'am.
millions of questions. I won't ask
No.
them all, but you get the idea.
No, hold on. Look, you're mistaken.
Grabs your face. It's you. I'm your mother. I know my son.
Mm-hmm. Look, if I was your son, I would have a scar on my back from.
No, you wouldn't.
Why
It'd
would
be
you
on your
know
left
this?
arm from when you fall to the tree when you were 3. Yanks your sleeve up. Scars there.
Damn it! I was hoping to use skin mask before you did anything. Ah!
This isn't the happy reunion we thought we'd have.
It is for Mom.
So, again, I'm slowly getting out of the car, standing there just watching this, but I look back at Kyle and Fontaine and just kind of look at them awkwardly like, what the fuck is going on here?
By all means, this should be a happy reunion. I don't understand.
Wait, do you have super hearing?
And now the dad is out, and he's not tackle hugging you because he's a reserved northern man, but he's like, Reese, this is for you? Where have you been?
It's
Millions of questions.
Mm.
Unless you resist, you're lead dragged inside.
As they're kind of dragging him,
The dad looks back at the rest of you,
just kind of like,
gives you the once over, like a country fellow.
I come towards the house.
He looks at Fontaine, shakes your hand,
us.
shakes your hand, the connection of country folk, and invites the rest of you in. Ignores you other two, though.
I just get up and
Thank you
walk
kindly.
inside because.
I brush past him.
A whirlwind 10 minutes later, you're seated on semi-uncomfortably on old people couches, holding cups of tea with cookies
Ooh, wait. I
and
need
plates
one,
of cookies.
I need to interpose for just 1 second, and I promise I'll give this scene up to who it belongs to. When we do the cut, right, from us going past the father, and I kind of brush past him, we cut, right? And it's that awkward scene where we're all sitting in the living room, and we're all kind of staring at Reese, and we're all kind of staring at the parents, but I want to be spreading mustard on a piece of bread with my katana, making a sandwich.
It's actually cream cheese frosting and cookies, but I'll allow it.
Okay. I want to be spreading something for food with my katana.
The mother is asking 5,000 questions a second, but the dad is like...
I also kind of want to be like, I'll say no to their tea. You got any lemonade?
I'm gonna excuse myself to the restroom.
You cannot escape the scene.
Shit.
You can use the restroom, but you must come back, or else she'll come after you. And this is a restroom with those little tiny windows.
While I'm in there, can I change my face?
Oh no!
Are you sure you want to do that to the civilians?
You were planning this the whole time, weren't you?
I planned this weeks ago.
Shit.
He just was waiting until your guard.
Fontaine, while he is in the restroom, you're delivered your lemonade.
Did you have lemonade?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's northern lemonade. It's
I'm about to say, I
terrible.
take a sip.
It's actually perfect southern lemonade. This is Michigan, Steve. We're the South without accent.
Yeah! Woo! This has been the best lemon I had since I left Louisiana. Woo!
The tea, by the way, southern sweet.
I finished my first glass of lemonade, and then I Arnold Palmer myself up.
What do you do with that cookie? What do you do with that cookie you wrecked your sword with? Smells amazing.
Tane eats about 5.
I go to take a bite, but I stop really quick before my lips expose my teeth. I go,
No one's paying attention to you.
Like, can I notice him trying to? Can I notice his little double take though? Oh, what was the matter, Furio?
He can't talk. Smells full of amazing cooking.
I stare right at Fontaine and I shove the entire cookie into my mouth at once.
That's probably the good play there.
Kyle's just been sitting in the corner.
The tea and cookies are amazing, Kyle. You come back out of the bathroom.
I awkwardly have to drink the tea, just like clank.
Sorry about our friend. He got a bit of a drinking problem.
He has a literal hole in his mouth.
So, your mother begins asking you questions only now that they're going to actually ask you questions. There's tea and cookies in front of you if you want to refuse to answer. You could be an asshole and stuff your mouth. But, where have you been? What happened to you? You know what? That doesn't matter. You're here now. Where are you staying at? We should just start doing get-togethers.
I'm actually living in Chicago.
Oh, the big city. What's it like in the big city? You have a nice place?
You could say that.
What part of town?
The downtown.
You have an apartment in downtown Chicago? Wow. Is it near any of the good places I've heard about?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Which ones?
All the ones that you've heard about. Actually, that's a lie. Only some of them that you've heard about. Look,
Hey Reese, how far are you away from that big ass beam?
Oh, I'm gonna fucking.
What's that, Furio? You want to say that? You want to repeat that again? I think everyone should look at Furio when he talks. It's only polite.
The mom and dad did not care about Furio.
Fontaine.
We should definitely exchange cell numbers. Here, I'll give you mine.
Here, I'll call you really quick, just so you have my number in your phone.
Yes, that's what she says. Yes.
So how have you been?
She texts you to make sure you text back.
Oh shit. Reese reluctantly texts back.
Oh, we've had a hard life since we lost you, but now that you're back, everything will be better. Why are you here all of a sudden? Why didn't you come find us sooner?
I wasn't able.
And who are these fine gentlemen? Are these just your friends? Points at Fontaine. Is this one your boyfriend? He seems like a fine fellow.
Oh, begging your pardon, ma'am.
No, he just lost his husband.
That's very sad. She pats your hand.
Okay. My name is Baptiste Fontaine. I am from Louisiana, and I came here, and Reese here been kind enough to show me around, and she's just been he just been a real good friend to me so far.
The nerdy one is a pain in the neck. And this one over here who can't get enough of your cookies, you should really hand him like 5 more, Ma. Yeah, no. And
the Reese plate in front of you has like 50 cookies.
Yeah, Reese just piles some cookies in your hands. And this one is teaching me how to use that sword he's got.
He was also nominated as one of the best 100 smiles in Chicago.
That is true. Yeah.
He always has had a very toothy grin.
Yeah,
you said you have gut instinct,
dresser.
right, Fontaine?
Yes, I do.
I know Macintosh had it too. Any of the rest of you have gut feeling?
I've got danger sense, but that's about it. But the player has a feeling about these parents.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I have either of those.
Yeah,
the questions go on this way for about 15 minutes. Fontaine, go ahead and do wits plus intelligence plus whatever bonus you get for your gut sense.
That's plus 2.
Music's a hint that all is not as it seems.
What? No way.
One
success.
One success. Don't care that dude's carrying a sword. Don't care that dude has fangs. Suddenly just conveniently had all of your favorite drinks available and 50 cookies. And you think about the questions for a minute. Where do you live? What's your address? What's your phone number? Where do you work?
Yep.
I kind of, since I've been messing with Fear this entire time, I'll just kind of give him the suddenly very serious look, well, we be appreciating your hospitality, but we don't take up too much of your time. I think it's time that we all go. You got Reese's number, so you guys.
Oh no, you can't leave yet. You obviously came by for a reason, or Reese would have come alone if it was just to see us. What do you need, dear? Anything you need?
Oh, no, the drink and the cookies, good enough. Thank you so much. It's time for us to go, and I immediately start standing up. And
you're dizzy. You feel like you should sit down. You feeling okay, Baptiste? You look a little peaked.
Yeah. Let me just let me use the bathroom.
What is it you came for, dear? By the way, as soon as you stop trying to leave the house, you feel immediately fine.
I will make my way to the bathroom.
So it's not the cookies and tea?
Oh, I fucked you with cookies and tea, but that's not what's happening right now.
Okay.
Is it worth noting that I did not, in fact,
I noticed.
cookies and tea?
Kyle's just been nunching away.
It's okay. It's not for you anyways.
Okay, so this is probably not the normal use for this, but hedge sense says I'm skilled at finding my way in the hedge. Can I sense if there's some sort of bleed over between the hedge and right
There is
here?
a hedge entrance on this property, yes. You could have sensed that immediately for free when you walked out the car door.
Okay.
That isn't necessarily a trigger anything's bad, though. You had a fetch. It makes sense it would still be here. They don't go away on their own. Banality has to take place for them to fade. Fontaine, you come out of the bathroom, and whatever clever words were on your lips, I'm going to need you to roll Resolve plus Composure. And I'm going to need you to drop 2 dice off your pool due to shock. Because you walk out and can see Reese. Real Reese.
How?
While I was in the bathroom,
They've been glamored.
I did want to use one of my abilities.
Do it! What you got?
I wanted to use my no death, where I can I can attempt to see through ghosts and monsters attempting to hide their true nature through any means.
Oh, it's okay. The cookies did that for you in this case.
Oh, okay, cool.
You have been glamored, which is when a mortal is allowed to see the other side of the Fae in their true forms and what they see temporarily.
Right.
You've been pulled into the story.
Resolve and composure.
Minus 2 dice.
Okay.
Because you're reacting to what you see.
2 successes.
You can react how you want, but you are startled. Because not only can you see Reese as Reese truly is, you can see the parents. Made out of twine and twigs and leaves and buttons and sticks.
Oh, crap.
Both of them. They both look at you with their dead button eyes. What's the matter, dear? Mouths don't actually move.
Is this very, like, Coraline?
Yes. This is like Coraline, but scarier.
Would I not have been able to see that they were fetches when I first walked
You
on
have
the
to turn that shit on.
Because I can also see Reese.
In all his true Reese glory. You both, by the way, before Fontaine does anything else, but he'll get to react first. Furio and Kyle, you look up Fontaine and you're like, what? Oh god, now you can see them. Resolve plus composure for both of you, minus 2.
Does Fontaine know anything about this? About
you might have
fetches?
heard bits and pieces in Louisiana about the Fae folk, sure, because those cities and that place is very mystical, but you wouldn't know the truth. You wouldn't know a fetch and what it is and why it exists. But yes, you'd be like, cool. Reese is one of the Fae folk, and his parents look like walking voodoo dolls, which is kind of true.
I only got 1.
One's still enough to control your reaction, but you're still shocked. Furio!
Yeah. Sorry, what's the roll?
Resolve plus composure minus 2. Because it's your friend in your ward that you're seeing in the true form, which is the parents, and be no penalty.
Guys?
Fontaine has to react first.
Oh, okay.
Alright, you also, when Fontaine's done, Furio, you can react how you want, but you are shocked. You don't go, oh god, and jump back, though.
Well, this been a good time. But I think Furio and Kyle, it's about time. Alonzi.
What about
Too sweet.
Now you two can react.
Yeah, we've got a sticky situation we've got to get out of somewhere else.
Sticky. Oh.
Furio, you were told that he was a changeling, but you've never seen one in their true form.
Right.
Now.
Kyle, just how sticky of a situation are
We talk about a whole damn forest.
So the parents are sticks and twigs and stuff like that.
Animated. They look like animated dolls or something, yeah.
Right. What does Reese look like?
Oh, right. You weren't here in session 1.
So, Reese basically looks like someone who's been frostbitten. The kind of the makeup, but also he's so pale. It's like seeing glacial ice, but underneath of that whiteness, if you look really closely, it looks like there's things moving underneath of the surface of his skin. Like, think of a tentacled thing underneath of ice.
His eyes are pure whitish silver also, and it's wildly unnatural to the feeling. And also, when you can see the true form, everything Kyle is touching or sitting on is slowly freezing with ice crystals spreading.
Kyle,
So
you mean Reese?
I finally did it.
Now
I've
we've
had
all
to-
done it.
So I've had the sword out, using it to spread stuff, make my cookies, all that
It's
good
covered in
stuff.
cream cheese frosting, yes.
Mhm. And I kind of spin it so that I'm holding it like normal now, and kind of wiping it on my sleeve. And I'm obviously like kind of tensed up a little bit more now. And I can see Fontaine and Kyle are ready to leave, but I look at Reese because that's really the one I care about. No offense to the rest of the group, but I'm just like, Reese, you ready to go?
I have been ready to go since I got out of the car.
Oh no, you must stay, dear, and tell us why you're here. We can help.
I think it's time we go.
You turned for the door, Furio, but you can't see it. What you can see is the carpet is grass, and where the door was is just thick brambles,
Does
and they're
everyone
moving.
see this?
Nope.
Or is it just...
You still haven't turned your stuff on. They all see it, but you don't yet. Basically, you just gotta spend the glamour, and boom, it's on.
Then I want to walk over to Reese with my back to the parents really quick, and just kind of lean in. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. We need to get us out now.
Okay. I'm gonna assume by Kyle's comment about a sticky situation, and by Fontaine's comment about a whole forest full of sticks, that there might be a problem. I'm going to spend that point of glamour to turn on my ability.
You can see the hedge manifesting in the real world, blocking the door and the windows, and you can see the fetches that are your parents. And you can tell now that you look at them because there's a nimbus around them. They've been glamored, which means any Fey powers that are activated will affect them as if they were Fey, as they were you. They're not immune.
Shit.
Yeah. They are no longer immune.
Okay.
Until the cookies wear off.
So, Mom, Dad, we're leaving. Bye. Reese gets up and walks to, well, where the door was. And
Dead button
uses...
eyes mom sighs and says, "We really need to know why you're here, dear. We're very sorry." And then Dad pulls his phone out, pushes a button on the phone, and it plays a trumpet noise. One you recognize. It's the trumpet tone that summons the wild hunters. You know, the ones that the true Fae use to hunt down those who they want back. Pushes the horn button, and what is it you were going to do, Reese?
I am going to use defensive dreamscaping, where I can manipulate the no, I can't do that because that's manipulating the dream. in a hand-to-hand fight, and we're not in the dreaming.
Well, while this is going on, I lean over to Reese and say, "Is it too late to burn everything?"
You know what, Kyle? Burn it down. And burn it down fast.
Team tactic, flame everything.
Well, the team tactic is actually controlled burn, so that we don't burn everything down.
While Dad was busy messing with his phone, Mom was doing things too, but you just didn't notice. She started giggling, dancing around in a circle, and it didn't occur to you till too late that was a bunk. The whole house shakes and thuds. And then the brambles that were covering the windows and doors just instantly desiccate, dry up, and collapse to the ground, and you look out the windows and doors. You're in the hedge now.
Nope, but yay.
And then the wall explodes, with the sound of trumpets and wolves and hound dogs baying in the background as the huntsman bursts into the room. And that's the cliffhanger till next week, when you roll initiative.
Oh my freaking...
All of the things that I've screwed up on intentionally, and this is what gets us the worst.
Wow.
I didn't even roll a 0 tonight.
Let me tell you, as a player, this is the most exciting part. As priest, I'm terrified out of my mind.
I was waiting to make the burn it all down comment the entire time.
Yeah, and now you're in the hedge. Go ahead and burn it.
Work. And it won't work!
Oh, the hedge still
I don't know
burns.
that.
It's
But I
just a
don't
lot
know
worse.
Crap.
Well, civilians, you've reached the end of this session alive and safe. Even if Hunter Cell isn't. Thanks to the Vigil. But have no fear. We will be playing Hunter every Wednesday until this story reaches its epic conclusion. Halloween. But we're not quite done. First, everyone gets to vote for their favorite player for any reason. Anyone who receives a vote can either regain one free point use one free point of willpower in any future session without spending it, but get the benefits. Or gain half an experience point. Virio.
Oh man. God, I love this group so much. I loved burning all the grass and going off on your own behind the church, Kyle. I love all the changeling stuff with Reese and just the general awesomeness of this character. But I had to mute that. Sorry, the music was loud. But I am going to go with Fontaine tonight for his epic let's do a seance. No, not the seance. Sorry, the exorcism. Yeah.
I'm gonna say the seance didn't have girthy candles.
It did not have girthy candles, which is a huge detriment. But
it reduces the seance effectiveness by like half.
Oh yeah, 60% probably at least. But no, the exorcism was awesome. Great description.
Kyle.
I'm gonna have to go with our half a vampire because holy crap, the entire time with the accent, and you're such a schmuck. You're such a schmuck the whole time, and you do it so well.
Rewarded for being a schmuck.
It's like Friday. You and Sean, you're playing such an asshole. I love it.
Thank you.
Reese.
Oh my god. I just want to give them all a point. This was like one of the most fun games ever. Like, holy crap. Okay, so I'm actually going to give it to Kyle because the whole I'm not gonna look down, then it'll get me.
That
It'll
was
work,
so
too.
good.
Shit works.
So good. You Looney Tunes the shit out of that scenario, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
But like, if I had been able to give points to everybody tonight, because Patty, with your whole ritual for banishing ghosts was amazing, and like the petty, this poultice. Oh yeah, that poultice. And freaking Steve with the accent and being a complete butt, and I love it. It's amazing.
Fontaine.
And the headband.
Well, I'll make it.
Headband.
I'll round it out, and I'll give it to Reese because once again, driving the story along, keeping it going, and we finally got to meet their parents, and yeah, everything went to hell. So that's great. Or to the hedge, I guess, would be more accurate.
Yeah, to go to hedge.
Which of course means there's big clues in this house. So,
Nah.
Hunter Cell, tell the audience what you're up to after this and where people can watch you. Stalk you.
I have been Steve. You can find me on the internet at Voodoo Arcade. I try to do some game streaming with the guy to my direct that way.
You want to do some tonight, kid?
Ooh.
They can't see that guy.
Maybe. Not sure yet. I gotta look at something. But you can find me helping him out at Voodoo Arcade, and then you can find me here tomorrow playing the final session of Avernus, run by Space White Pajamas, and then on Friday playing our happy-go-lucky but also really weird and terrifying sorcerer of Mishra on Conan Fridays, where you can see me distort myself and stretch all my bones and muscles out to unnatural lengths while I summon a ghost ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing
and other
fishy
games.
about that.
No, not at all. Everything is exactly as I said it is.
Correct, yeah. Well, while he has been Steve, I am currently Ever, and you can find me on the internet as Changeling Ever, and I will be haunting the Avernus chat room and doing live tweets of their game, trying to find the funniest points on our Purple Tales Twitter, which I used to hate Twitter, and now I'm kind of enjoying it, which is terrifying. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. So, then Friday, Conan, where I play the Viking shield maiden who cannot say, what was the word again?
Cuervo.
Cuervo.
The Cuervo!
Yes, so, looking forward to it all, and Animal Crossing in between.
I have been Patty Shakes, because we're going to be using past tense. I have been Patty Shakes. I will be streaming on my personal Twitch channel right after this, after we kind of do a little decompress probably and hang out with this wonderful crew that I love. And then the next time you can find me on Vorpal Tales would be Friday for our Conan game, where I play the captain of the Cuervo, who recently just lost his ship and sacrificed it along with an appendage to placate a giant Cthulhu monster that has it out for him.
You have 9 fingers left. You're fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's all good. So yeah,
it's 9 more times you can survive the Kraken.
No, because I kind of the contingent was upon the next time we meet, you can kill me kind of thing. But yeah, so that's the next time you see me here, and then I'll also be running Waterdeep Dungeon of the Mad Mage starting in October, where some of the wonderful people in this game will be playing it as well.
And your ship is now the Cuervode.
It's the.
It actually has a name, and it will be his if they cleanse it.
It's true.
No, the old one.
The old one has been.
It's no longer the Cuervo, it's the Cuervo.
Keeled? Something.
No.
I don't know. There's a word.
It's
that
just timber now.
It's the Cuervo.
It's just wood.
The Cuervode over.
Yeah, we'll
And
go with that.
I have been sort of sullied online, and you can find me lurking about on Friday for the hilarious Conan game where the Patty has been absolutely hilarious. And then you can find me here again on Tuesday for our Scion Kickstarter game. It's an awesome game. Join the Kickstarter.
Yep,
Help
the
it
link
out.
for the Kickstarter has been posted in the chat a couple times. So
Yeah,
you
it
definitely
is
click on
fantastic.
And I am Eldritch Echoes on the web. I will be running session 3 of Robert E. Howard's Conan Adventures in an Age Undreamed of tomorrow, or Friday, the one they keep talking about. If you're interested in that sort of thing, come check that out. It's an epic story of commandeering a ghost ship to find a lost isle full of undead and helpful sorcery, which is totally how that works.
It's going great.
Tomorrow is Descent into Avernus, the final session Sean will be running, and then he will begin a Starfighter campaign next week. Mondays is Mage of the Ascension 20th Anniversary Edition, Technocracy Reloaded, and right in the middle of the awesomeness. They totally Jason Bourne the whole session last week, except for Coyote. Tuesday is Scion, running a game to support the Kickstarter on this channel. Wednesday is this again, and promos for next month. First Tuesday, will, as Patty said, will be the Mad Mage when Scion ends. Sunday, the last Sunday of the month, we begin Cult. If you're into the hardcore horror, come check that out. And on the 12th of October, we will begin a long-term Dune campaign. We'll be using the Coriolis rule set until the actual Dune RPG comes out for Modiphius. We'll be playing that on Mondays.
Can you remind me what fear is again?
What is?
It is
Fear.
the Mind Killer.
Oh, didn't hear you. The Mind Killer.
Trailer's
ruined it.
out. Trailer's out. Guys,
Watch it with your eyes
and your ears.
and your face.
Look at it with your ears.
And yes, check out the Scion Kickstarter. It's the Demigod level, book 3 of the series. Pretty cool. And remember, follow us here on Twitch. Follow our channel on Twitch, Vorpal Tales, not just the Onyx Path. Follow everybody. Head over to YouTube, both of us, Onyx Path and Vorpal Tales, to check out past episodes. Like, subscribe, and leave comments. Find our website, vorpaltales.com, so you can join our Discord and hang out. And if you're so inclined, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/vorpaltales. All your support in any form, even coming to watch us, is awesome, and we love you all for it. Our hunters, however, will return safe next week. Or not safe. Outmatched, outgunned, but never giving up. You can rest easy knowing you're in safe hands as long as the Vigil is upheld. So until next week, good night.